Hello everyone, welcome. I'm Chrono JJ. I'm here with some recorded games from a tournament that has begun a couple weeks ago. The Metaplays tournament. We go back to our YouTube image here. You can see Metaplays Age of Mythology Forge of Olympus tournament. And it's kind of the culmination of, I think, 5 or 6 events that they recently held. You might not be familiar with them because I didn't play them because most of them are one-day events. So that doesn't work well for me. But we're into a double elimination game or series, I guess you could say. And this is the first round, and I kind of got the brackets here. You can see it's not a ton of players, but there's some good players. Got Grand Monster, Chemo, Hagrit, Mrboat, Moore, Nyan Racing Cat, Swiss Boy, Dauber, Soup, Matrius. So, handful of good players here. And we are in the very first round, doing 2 matches tonight. Hagrit versus Mrboat. And then Nyan Racing Cat versus Swiss Boy. And we'll go from here. Both of these are best of 3s. Get right into it. 2 series could take a little bit, or maybe they'll both be short. Who knows? Find out. Get into the games, huh? Should have my overlay ready to go. Maybe let's unclick that. And I think we will have some fun tonight. I'm excited. Been a while since I've done some recorded game streams. And let's see. I think I'm looking for match 3A. Should be Hagrit versus a Mrboat. Yeah, it is. All right, here we go. Game 1 on Marsh. I love Marsh. I don't know why, but I love it. And we've got what looked like to me in the brief loading screen a nice matchup. If you're Hagrit, if you're Mrboat, you're Odin, and you're the red color and you're facing off against Hagrit in the blue, who's Zeus. Zeus versus Odin. I'd say, and I think most would agree with me, I'm outside of the Zeus players, would say that decently favors Zeus. Odin has some chances on a map like this because there's a ton of hunt. The problem is, though, that I'm looking for the Odin player here, because the hunt is important, is where is the hunt? And not super great. Doesn't really have any back hunt. I mean, you've got Great Hunt was used on this here, so you've got, what is that, 8, 9 deer, and then you've got 2 hippopotamus, so that's pretty solid, but then everything else, forward, and this is forward, so he's going to have a hard time getting to that. You got little birds down here, but, I mean, that's just not really going to be able to get to that, and you got a couple hippos right there, so it's going to be rough. One nice thing, though, is Actually, this little tree line here is pretty good for the Odin player because you'd think that you're going to see some Hoplite, Taxodi, Minotaur restoration push into the base. And while it is a forward gold mine, I mean, you can wall it off decently. You got this whole protective forest here, which is kind of cool. A fun little forest there. But that's what I'm thinking that we're going to see. Is our Zeus going Hades, or Zeus going Hoplite and Taxodi, and just pushing into this here. And a lot of times in this situation, a good Odin player will try to do like a semi-quick, I don't know what his ox cart is doing. We'll try to do a semi-quick, I don't know what he's doing with his economy. Kind of waiting for an ox cart to come out for the gold miners here. There it is. He's path blocking himself with all these pigs. Oh, man. Get him out of there. But before I got distracted by that ox cart, what I was talking about is that a lot of times nowadays, your Odin players here will try to get like a semi-quick heroic with a frost and then use that to just kill a lot of the Greek army while they're frosted, and then, you know, basically buy time, and then your super strong frost giants there in that situation can really save the day against the Zeus as long as he's still in age 2. You can see Mr. Boat is going to this hunt here before eating all of this because he's anticipating the hoplite push. And so he knows he'll get pushed off of hunt, so he's eating this forward hunt first. And then we'll fall back to this hunt, which is good. It will slow down his age up just a little bit, but not too bad. Ozone, hello. Blossom Gooth, hello. David Frag, thanks for the follow. And Donovan saying not hello, but yellow. Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming along. It's been a while since I've done some tournament recorded games, so I thought it was time. I'm not going to be able to hit all of them, but I'll be able to hit a good number. I got my my heated blanket right here, so I'm ready. I'm ready to sit back and watch some AOM, not play, be pretty chill. Temple built here. Hagrit will probably... Oh, he's going up... Going up with the old Hermes. Well, that surprises me. It works as well. Either option is good against Zeus or against Odin, because Odin doesn't have fast heroes, so the centaurs can kind of cause some problems. Would like to see him wall off up here as well, and then... Problem is this little piece here that you can, they'll be able to come in here. So like if he wants to wall off the bottom of the map, and I have to go from here to there, and then that's just a lot of walling to try to get in. I don't know if you'll get to it in time. Trying to get at all these hunts, and yeah, we can see with the 355 wood, 25 favor. Hagrid is definitely going for the old centaur there. Which I think the Odin player does the same thing, if he's as opposed to like he's facing the Athena. I think you still try to go for like a semi-quick heroic here and use Frost to save the day. Am I cold today? Yeah, it's getting in winter, Ozone. It gets cold around here, and I'm in the basement, so well, any good build order after classical? There are some. I don't think I have them. Yeah, we can see all these. He put all these walls and stuff around his tower. Clearly, he was thinking he would be receiving the Athena push, but instead it's the old centaurs. And here comes the centaur, obviously knowing that the villagers were up here, so the centaurs come right there, along with Odysseus and the centaur and Jason. And getting the second centaur upgrade. And did not finish this wall yet. Oh, gotta get him out of there. What relic is Glummer Noun Hugger carrying anyway? It is plus 10% movement speed. That's pretty solid. I hope he doesn't die, because that's not a bad relic to get there. And man, this scout, look how much damage he did to this wall because he was attacking while it was being built. And so now he built this wall. The hero scout there, and the wall's just going to go down just like that. And waiting for it a little bit. I mean, maybe they could. There we go. So now the wall's down just because that's little scout harass. I tell you, this Hagrid, he's a smart, cheeky player, and Mr. Boat here is not reacting. Maybe in a little bit of disgust that the wall went down so fast. And a lot of times you'd see Zeus using the bolt on the Valk here, but obviously we aren't seeing that. And Odysseus is now kind of alone. I gotta run him back. What are we bringing up? Okay, we're... Ooh, wow. Stable and a barracks coming up behind this. And getting pushed off with starting hunt here. We'll have to go to the hippos. Looks like he's going to go to the pigs, though. Okay, all right. Yeah, go to the hippos. Eco upgrades. We are looking at just hunting dogs and, of course, the Cathar of Apollo. And the centaurs shooting at the... dwarf there, but man, this little scout attack on the wall, that was significant. resulted in early villager death, having to get pushed off of the deer, and now the centaur can kind of run in and out and do some hit and runs. Would like to see one more centaur. There it is, coming. And Mrboat should probably delete this wall and rebuild the whole thing right now. Like, fast. And he's not doing it. Because the other gold mine is down here, which is not very defensible if you're Mrboat. And I agree with Ozone, is that the push is still on the gold mine. It's not your standard push. And Valkus gets pegged down. It's a centaur hoplite hippocon push. And look at all of these Hersier. 7 Hersier just to try to counter the centaur. That's a ton of food. If we do some quick math, 80 food a Hersier. 560 food right there to a Civ that kind of wants to age up pretty quick. And now he's making the wall, but he should really probably delete this one. I guess he's going to repair it. Yeah, I'd rather he just delete it, but whatever. He'll do what he'll do. And Cuddy Danks with the 4 months straight subscriber. Appreciate that, my friend. Even I love the Norse the Norse names. The Hersiers, they're fun. Brander Furnace Grinder. And yep, he didn't build this wall back up. So now it's going to be a half HP. And they should be able to get Hagrid not doing it quite right. If he attacks this with 1 hit point in 1 unit and attacks the gate as well, they all start sharing the lowest hit points, which would be this. So he didn't quite do it quite right, but that's okay. And yeah, we've got the centaurs here. I would think in this situation you might normally see like Toxotes instead of the Hippocon, maybe? Because I feel like your goal here is just to kill, as Hagrit, your goal is to kill the Hersier. And if the Toxotes are here raining down fire and brimstone on the Hersier, they're never going to get at the centaur. They're all going to die. Whereas, your melee units aren't quite going to do the same job. But in the end, he's still going to get pushed off of this gold mine. I almost feel like I don't know. I kind of think there was an opportunity there for maybe Mrboat to do something. Like run. I think if he splits like 4 Hersier around the back and 3 here, he could have maybe forced Hagrid to retreat earlier. But now with these units, this is just too much at this point for Mrboat to handle. Mrboat's got 82 pop. Hagrid is at 92, so 10 more. And grabbing a town center. So he's grabbing the town center as soon as he saw Mrboat pull off of that gold mine. So there's kind of 2 decisions that Hagrid had there. He could either continue to push and gold block, or do the safer thing, which is to now grab a town center and just get a super economy. It's safer. I think both would be fine. But maybe Hagrid's worry was, oh, see, he hasn't really scouted super well. So he actually doesn't know where the second gold is. So he might be thinking it's like over here. And we see the bolt. Save the bolt for the Frost Giant. I like that. And Mrboat is up Scotty. But yeah, so that was maybe what played into Hagrid's decision a little bit, is he didn't know where the second gold was, so thought, well, maybe I'll just get a town center and it'll be better than like trying to gold block and failing at it. And we got a few raiding cavalry coming out to raid. We have a hill fort and another temple because this one is gone. That's 180 resources. It's not cheap. What happened to aggressive? I know, Ozone, back in our day. We see a forest fire. Oh, man, yeah, it could have been good there. Only 2 villagers. I guess that's all right. 3? 3 villagers? Okay. All right, not bad. Maybe could have got a little bit better pathing, like, you know, got the raiders down here. But I mean, if you 3 villagers, it's not bad. Oh man, look at her though. 7 hit points. But now this is where you can start countering the Greek push here. Is your Huskarl and your Jarl do pretty decently. Jarl can get in on the Centaur. And the other thing is big is the Frost Giants, which just tank forever. Realistically, Jason shouldn't be able to get at the Frost Giant. He'll probably die pretty quickly. So then you've got Odysseus shooting at the Frost Giant, but the Frost Giant has 69% pierce armor. Takes forever. Titan's Treasure is another relic. The Bow of Artemis. Well, why did he get the Bow of Artemis? It makes Centaurs 50% cheaper. Come on now. And the Thundercloud Shawl. Minus 5% human unit vulnerability to ranged units. That would be another good one to get if you're Norse. And... oh, he can get on this hunt here. Does Mrboat know it's down there? Oh, he doesn't. Now, here's one thing that Mrboat's got a little bit of a problem with. He's Odin, which is kind of like free map hack. But he does not have the map scouted at all. He does not know about those hippos right there. As we see Mrboat going forward to do something. Build another hill fort, I guess. So, yeah, sometimes in this situation, you see the players jumping to the semi-quick rag. I don't know if we're going to see that from Mrboat. I don't think he has enough to be able to do it. I have the Centaurs just raining in. Coming in, kill a few throwing axemen. I would like to see Mrboat probably at this point grab this town center and then attack. He might be able to, once he gets a few more Frost Giants, push this and force out a ceasefire. He might be able to without grabbing a town center. But, I mean, there's places to hit. We've got some villagers hunting up here. We've got some mining down there. And instead, Mrboat is going to go right at Hagrid's forward base. Mrboat see all these villagers. He does. Frost Giant comes in, uses his special. I think you frost this. You have to frost this. I don't think this is a fight. I don't know. It's so close. I think he's wanting to force out a ceasefire before the frost. But here's the thing, though. If you frost this, look how many villagers you'd also be forcing idle. I mean, I guess now you can use frost after the ceasefire, which then should be a town center down. So, all right. I think it's better the way this happened. But I mean, that's risky because if he holds on to frost and doesn't use it and doesn't force a ceasefire, then he's wrecked. But yeah, you got, well, the tier. Shoot, I mean, Mrboat, because he doesn't know where he doesn't have the food, so he's not going up to Mythic anytime soon. But yeah, I think you just frost now, and you could kill this town center. And Hagrit, what's he doing? He is up Dionysius. Oh, is he gonna try to retreat? Oh, he's splitting up. Oh, there's the frost. Okay, get at the town center. Get at the town center. And the Centaur's going to go raid, but this is why you kind of put your hill fort next to your gold mine, because the Centaurs really can't raid. And now, but we only have this Frost Giant's only got 60 hit points left, and we've got Odysseus coming in. And we'll probably whack it a few times here. And no, Odysseus is instead shooting at throwing action. Oh, here comes Bob the Hydra. What's he going to do? Oh, I don't know if this town center is going down quick enough. And the villagers got a little surrounded on the centaurs. I love it. And not good for Hagrit. Really nice if you're Mr. Boat. And, oh, I don't know if this town center... just kill this barracks. 118 hit points. Just run right through it. Ram coming through. I feel like my computer's running like half speed right now. And, okay, alright. Got it right before Frost is done. But, I don't know if Mr. Boat holds this position after the Frost. No, the Hydra, he lived a good life. Not really. It's down. Mr. Boat's going to retreat. Has resources. Just doesn't have an army. I'm kind of confused by the lack of army here. Eco upgrades. First line. Our Norse. First line. And what does Hager do? Does he re-grab this town center? I feel like Mr. Boat could have pushed this. Like, he has a ton of resources in the bank. I mean, imagine if he's pumping out Frost Giants. He's got 3 Frost Giants here. He's got the favor. He keeps pushing here. So Hagrid looks like he's building, well, not look like he is. He's building a market and grabbing a town center again. And I don't know, that might have been Mr. Boat's opportunity there to kind of gain control of the game, but I think he's kind of missing out on what he needed to do, which was to pump Frost Giants in and then just keep targeting Jason down. And this town center is going to go back up. Mr. Boat is trying to grab his own town center. He's going to lose his hill fort. Yeah, I agree with those. I think Mr. Boat is too defensive. He had resources banked. He could have done, you know, some sort of attack about it. Doesn't have hand axe. That's a lot of wood villagers to not have hand axe. Armory upgrades. Doesn't have any armory upgrades. We do have hack armor. That's good. And yeah, this town center is going to go up. Jarl is just gonna run into these units here, and Hagrid is, yeah. No, you're right. In the game, especially when you're playing, you know, Zeus. I mean, it's so scary to go offensive. But oh, he might be able to rush down this hill fort. That would be not good. Although the hoplites are just staring at it. Yeah, we got the two, the 2 rams kind of slowing down the entire army. And yeah, that's a hill fort, 2 hill forts down at the price of building a town center. I mean, I don't know, maybe he felt like he had to, but I think this fight is now not going to go well at all for Mr. Boat. We've got hoplites over here, we've got Hippicon taking a ton of damage. Throwing axemen aren't really being microed a whole lot. They're just shooting at the Hippicon here, and these Hippicon, there's nothing to kill the Hippicon, and they're just kind of living forever. And yeah, this is going to be a pretty big benefit here for Mr. Boat. Well, the upgrades are just the line upgrades for Mr. Boat. Hagrit has the armor upgrade, which that's really significant in this fight. And I mean, it's in the end, it's gonna kind of look a little even-ish, but yeah, Hagrit won that fight. Lost a lot, but that was better. I mean, they're actually they were at the same population amount there for a little bit, but Hagrit can't take equal fights. He has to take winning fights, and because he has no gold, he has to make Valkyries. That's not good. And I feel like there is a chance here for Mr. Boat to sit on this spot, but was kind of carrying a lot of resources in the bank and not at full pop. And then a little bit of a tactical mistake where he went and put all his army building the town center, and in that time lost 2 hill forts, got pushed off of his gold, and now we're where we're at right here, which is not in a super great spot. There's no defensive buildings up here to hold this. the straight up armies of Norse into Greek. The Greek should win. Now, if we can see these throwing axemen just stay on the hoplite here. So far, this fight hasn't opened very well for Hagrid. A little bit of mismanagement. The Hippocon weren't doing a little bit. Hoplites kind of wandered right into throwing axemen fight. Would like to see a little management of the throwing axemen. You know, run them down here a little bit away from the Hippocon that are up here. But yeah, this fight went well for Mrboat, and I think it's more so because Hagrid kind of opened with a little bit of mispositioning of his units. And trying to punch down a few of these military buildings that are oh so annoying. Villager goes down. Alright, so decent hold so far by Mrboat. This fight's gone well for Mrboat. I mean, look at Hagrid. He's only at 105 pop, and he is just funneling units into their death. And the Ox Guard, no! Oh, it goes down. I guess there is one Ox Guard over here. But yeah, Hagrid got a little optimistic there in that fight. Turned out really well for Mrboat. Really nice fight for Mrboat. And we can see Hagrid in a little bit of economic issues here, where he's got 2,300 wood and 32 food. Some nice eco upgrades. Mrboat, on the other hand, not so nice. He could use a little bit more eco upgrades. This is now allowing Mrboat to grab this town center right here, build a hill fort. We got this lone ram ramming away at these last few buildings. It's very helpful to do that because this is a little bit annoying to have these units showing up right behind him. Yeah, Mr. Recovery. That was a good series of events there for Mrboat. Nice fight and win, and you'll get this town center. He is now up 3-2. I'll tell you right now how Mrboat wins this map, wins this game, is sends 10 Ulfsark down here. That's how he wins. I don't know if pushing straight into this he'll necessarily win. I don't know what is going on right there. I'd also like to see Hagrit kind of transitioning into some Hypaspists, because there is a ton of Ulfsarks here, and I don't think Cab is the way to go right now. I think you just go Archer Infantry. And, oh, this Cab... Oh, man, a Hippocon here. Their time to shine kind of came and went, and they're getting whacked. And, I mean, Mrboat can maybe just push this now, because Hagrit has thrown away so many units. And his economy is not where it should be. And we do see him grabbing this town center. Could have maybe been prevented, but I don't even know if Mrboat knows where it's at. No, he doesn't, because his Raven's been sitting here all game. But we could see that, I mean, Mrboat could push right through here. 145 pop. Hagrid, 102. He is aging up with Hera. That's kind of a desperation, like, I gotta survive this mode here. I mean, if he reaches Mythic, he does get access to the old Myrmidon. And now we do finally see that transition into Hypaspis. These dudes, crazy strong against infantry. Plus 275% damage. I don't know who decided 275, but that's what it is. And they absolutely shred the Norse infantry. 41%, and on top of that crazy attack bonus, it's 41% hack armor. Crazy. And now Mrboat is throwing some units away here. Just sitting right under this town center. 145 pop. I mean, only 86 pop here. The fortress raid. And yeah, a lot of old Sarks. A lot of I think we almost have to see like an insta. You're gonna see lightning storm on this, right? I think you almost have to. Yeah, so insta lightning storm. This will kill all these Ulfsarks, which isn't necessarily terrible for Mrboat because the Ulfsarks aren't super useful now that they switched to Hypaspis. But there goes the lightning storm, just absolutely destroying everything. Except for the Frost Giant, he just kind of walks away like a boss. He can take it. Ooh, don't want to run this one into his death. No, 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 no. Get him out of here. Get him out. Oh, nice little side ram push here. Ah, no, lost. Oh, no, that's not good. That's okay. Hagrit's still at 106 pop. Mrboat 122. Needs to come up here and kind of defend his rams up there. Yeah, I mean, come on. Get him up there. Nice to kill that fortress. I really like the little ram push here. You don't see many rams being made in the heroic age, but nice to see. But yeah, okay, he noticed that that frost giant was about to kill himself. And here he comes up on the mine. Are they here? Oh no! Trying to build another fortress. I don't know if that's going to work out. These villagers in a little bit of a tough spot. They kind of blocked off on this tree line here. And they will probably all go to their doom. Mrboat, what do you do if you're Mrboat? You're now facing a Mythic Age Greek. Ooh, an extra Medusa. I think you transition and do a lot more throwing axemen here, because that's the only unit that's going to kill Myrmidon. Throwing axemen with the whatever the name of that upgrade is that Scotty gives, that makes them do more damage. It's what you got to get. Also has to get, which I don't think he has, is the building upgrade, Masons. Very important to get against Zeus. Because not only does it give you more HP, it also improves building hack armor. And that's what the hoplites do, is additional hack damage. So you gotta get Masons. If you're a Norse player and you're wondering why in the world your buildings die so fast, Masons, Masons, Masons. And I don't know if Mrboat holds this fight. He's gotta get out of here and delay. I don't know if he's trying to go for a Balder. Yep. Oh man, the Medusa on this poor Frost Giant. This Frost Giant going toe-to-toe with Bellerophon. Okay, he just clicked Mythic. Calm down, Ozone. But this is a fight that really Mrboat shouldn't have taken, I don't think. Like, he could have retreated and been okay. I mean, yeah, you'd lose your hill fort, you'd lose your town center, but the resources in the army are more important, because now look at him. He's at 100 pop. And he has no resources to refill that. So what he's going to do, he's going to have a naked rag. And that there's going to be no additional units to go with this rag. It's just going to be the Ragnarok. And I feel like that's because he just didn't need to fight this. Like, losing your town center and your hill fort there, it just doesn't matter at that point, because your only way to win is the Ragnarok, which at that point, if you lose your town center, I mean, who cares? You know, no big deal. So just retreat the army. But he didn't. The army's dead, and he's slowly working his way back at getting full pop here. He lost a lot, though. I mean, like, those resources he's putting in an army could have gone into armory upgrades instead. And speaking of that, what are we at? First line. Not super great. Good eco upgrades for Hagrid. Nothing too great about armor upgrades for him. He does have the second hack armor, so that's good. And in the end, he's not even going to lose the town center. He did get Masons. It was a little bit late. The big thing is that hack armor improved 44% to 12%. That's huge. Yeah, it's not looking good for Mrboat. You'll have a reg, but I don't think that's going to be enough. I mean, there is a very, very small potential of a gold block, because this is the gold. All the gold is forward now. You can't get it this gold. Can't get it that. I mean, there's a chance. But it's got to go now. Like, Mrboat has to get on the gold. But, see, I don't think Mrboat even realizes that's an opportunity for him. Ooh, the Friar Giant's got to stay away from her. Stay away from the Medusa. All right, good. I think the Medusa will go down. All right, Medusa down. But yeah, see, Mrboat, I don't think realizes that he can gold block, because he doesn't know where the gold mines are. he doesn't realize that Hagrit has used up every single gold mine in his base and has access to just like these in the middle. As we see the big push. Fire Giant needs to get over here. Get on all the Mrboat that are trying to tank these. I didn't take a chance to look at what was our reg here. It was a 90 pop reg. 90 pop reg. See our villagers trying to villy. See, I would like, rather than all of them come here, like to see us just a little bit come around and like get on a gold mine, which there's only 700 left. So actually this build up isn't really super big anyway. The gold mine's almost done. But look at all these Hypaspis just rolling in. And again, the Fire Giant's got to get on the units. Got to get on the units. I know that awesome sound it makes when the fireball hits the building sounds great, but you got to get him using his specials on the Hypaspis that are coming in. Now, they are just kind of rolling in one by one to their deaths. So far, Hagrit at 4 gold. It's possible. It's possible. There is the potential. I mean, he is Odin too, so these Hersier, man, my computer is running at half speed, but these Hersier do regenerate. And yeah, I think he'll do it. I think because Hagrit's got no gold. Hagrit has caught a little bit out. He just kind of trickled in a little too many units without like rebuilding up his military. And now he's pushed off a gold. He's trying to come up here on this gold mine. But these two Heroes of Ragnarok are actually, they're coming up to check this gold mine. Mrboat does not know that this one exists. Like, theoretically, Hagrit could have like chopped through this wall of trees here and maybe hit on that gold mine, but I don't know. I don't know how we're gonna do this. Man, my computer does not like all the extra. See, I did buy a new computer, by the way, but it won't be here till like another month. But Mrboat, no, he can gold starve. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, no. This is not good for Mrboat. You get him out of here. Run right through. Get him out. Take a lot of extra damage. And oh, he noticed. This might have won it right here. This might have won it for the old boatster. We see the town center going down, and I don't know. Ozone called Mrboat out like 3 times this game. And I'm about to call him in. I don't think that Hagrid can do it. He's got 0. You know how much gold that is? It's 0. 0 gold. Just as many gold as he has gold miners, which is also 0. And yeah, Mr. Recovery taking down the town center. Computer struggling so much. This thing, I don't know if I need to hug it or what. Oh man, these two Hypaspis here could get in. But yeah, Mrboat's gonna take down the town center. He's got Hagrit. I mean, Hagrit's got nothing. He's got 33 pop. Never doubt Mrboat. That's right. Nice comeback here from the old boatster. Yeah, I think that does it. I really don't feel like there's going to be a chance here for my man Hagrid to come through here. Yeah, 90 reg. That'll do it. Pretty solid. But I don't know what Hagrid's waiting for here. In the interest of time, we'll probably hit fast forward because there's no way Hagrid holds this. He's got nothing. Nothing at all. So we'll fast forward. Well, Mrboat is contenting himself with killing. Well, 142 to 160 pop. I probably at this point, Mrboat is more economy than Hagrit does anyway. And that's it. GG. Wow. We called Mrboat out. And he's yeah. Hey, Hagrit could have won. Mrboat could have won. Regardless, it was a fun game. I think Hagrit played pretty well all throughout, but this attack here, some pretty poor unit management. Lost a battle, and then he just trickled units in for a while, and then was just a little too slow to switch over to Hippaspis. But that's all right. Well played to both. And kill death ratio 306. Yep, that's good. If you're Norse and you have a better kill death ratio, so I guess Ragnarok helps. But this is a really nice kill death ratio if you're a Norse right there. A lot of Ulsark and just a little too slow for Hagrit to move into. Yeah, see, there's no way. Your economy looking like this? Yeah, you should be able to do that, but you can see this. I think this is the fight on the gold, or maybe it was this one too. I'm not sure, but at some point he just took one too many fights where he lost a lot, and then you have the Ragnarok, and that's it. So that's game one. Goes over to Mrboat. And I am going to maybe restart Age Mythology quick. And we get to my YouTube image. I don't know if we'll get to... We might only do one series tonight. We'll see. It's okay if we can only do one, because that means it'll have gone to a best of 3. But yeah, I need a new PC, and like I said, I got one. It's coming, but not till first of the year, I think. So it'll be a bit. But all right, let's get into game number 2. Well, let's update my scorecard here. We can give Mrboat is 1. Well, I'm actually getting the new PC. A, this one is getting kind of sleepy in its old age. And B, it can't play Age of Empires 4, which I'd like to be able to play that. I know there's some people who are like, no, don't leave us. Don't leave us. I'd still like to play Age 4. But, oh, you claim name of Pharaoh. All right, it shows up in my log. So if you claim that, I'll get it added in. What did the wife say about the new PC? Typical wife. What do you need a new PC for? Like, well, I don't need it. I want it. What do you need all these fake plants around the house for? You don't need those either. In the end, I bought it, and that went from there. Have I ever seen Donut Operator? I don't think so. What are we looking at? Oh, you distracted me. All right. New PC to play. It's all right. I think she finally was okay with it. I mean, well, she should be okay with it because this past week I worked 30 hours of overtime. So it's not like I'm taking money out of the budget, you know. Oh yeah, 20-year-old game. I'll do when I get the computer, we'll do like an opening. You know, I'll do like what do you call it? An unboxing stream. But let's get into the game here before it gets too late. Oh, this isn't the right match. Here we go. Oh, Zeus versus Zeus on Mediterranean. So this must be Hagrid's map. We're doing Zeus vs Zeus here on Mediterranean. All right, so Mrboat, not a Zeus player. Not a Zeus player. So that's probably why Hagrit played it. So Hagrit should probably be able to win this because Hagrit plays a lot of Zeus. Mrboat more of like a Norse Set kind of a guy. Which case, I don't know why you wouldn't try Set here. I think Set can be alright. but it's Mediterranean, so don't have a lot to talk about here. Other than, you know, we got these players eating their piggy pigs because you don't want to build a granary to get on these boars. Though actually, this boar spawns so close, you could probably get it to die right around here. And that'd be worth it. Oh, he's a former cat. I will play Pete Zelda as well. Yes, I will. So, yeah, I get the new PC basically to play a little bit of Age 4 and then the same games I'm playing now. I got this one back in 2016. It's not even a gaming PC at all. It's basically an office PC. That is just good enough to like play and stream Age of Mythology and not much else. So I figured after 5-6 years, you know what? I never buy myself things. I actually hate buying myself stuff. Like if I'm buying stuff for like Becca, my wife, or the kids, like no problem. You know what? I'll spend money for them and no issue. But for me, I don't know. I don't like it. And yeah, look, Mrboat, he got on the board. He got the board to come here. So Hagrit definitely could have gotten this board to come here. I started AOT when it came out. I played Age of Mythology before. Oh, he's trying with the villager. Ooh, I played Age of Mythology before AOT came out. Alright, so he tried and failed there. Actually, it depends. I didn't see where the boar spawned. If they did spawn way up here, they're only gonna get to right there. That's not worth it. What kind of PC was I rocking back in 01? I don't know. No clue at all. My brother is a computer geek, and he built computers. So they weren't anything great, but he knew what he was doing. But you wouldn't be able to say that it was a certain brand. He kind of did his own thing. Yeah, I actually lost my Titan CD. I don't know where it went. I got the AOM CDs. On my new computer, all you guys that work on computers, you cover your ears. I got a pre-built from HP. I know, like all the computer guys don't like pre-builts, but I'm looking at prices, and I'm like, I can't build my own PC. I'm really stupid at that. In fact, usually when I like open my PC and like try to clean it out, when I put it back together, it doesn't turn on anymore. So it's just not meant for me. And by pricing I was looking at, I'm like, I wasn't gonna be able to build it cheaper than I was able to buy it. And it's not like I need. I don't know. Maybe if I would have searched around for a while, I could have gotten a decent one. Oh yeah, we did have Compaq. They were Compaq. I remember seeing that brand. So I think maybe one computer, maybe two, was Compaq. Do I have doves or spiders living in my PC? Maybe a little bit of both. Hoping that the doves and the spiders will like mutually kill themselves. Oh, look at this guy. This is some JJ level gold mining right there. I like it. Let's see how long it'll take Mrboat to realize that dude here is kind of... Hey! We got it. That was faster than I thought. Alright, we're about to get to your heroic or your classical age fights here. We got 2 docks versus 3. We've got Athena versus Athena. Mrboat with 3 docks here. I don't know how he's gonna build from 3 boats at one time. I'll get you a link. Yeah, this PC I got was from Newegg. I couldn't find a decent deal on Newegg this Thanksgiving. Yeah, I don't know. See, the 3 docks looks impressive, but this isn't this dock's never going to build anything. So it might as well just be 2. Let's have hand axe. Like, rather than build this dock, it would have been nicer for him to put it into pickaxe. And we have a bolt on the dock here. Yeah, there weren't a lot. Not the mutual mutual bolts on the boats. Holy cow! Can't even say that. And now we've gone back to kind of the little water dance here. We have Minotaur versus Minotaur. There's about to be some Minotaur on Minotaur violence. Oh! Oh, the blue guy got his whack in first. Oh, red guy follows suit. He sent this one bouncing a little bit further. Here come the boats to come in and kind of help out. And what are we looking at here? It looks like maybe blue is just ahead. I think. Maybe. Oh, man. He got it with the earlier special. Oh, nice. I liked it. Minotaur blue with the victory. You are winner. Minotaur in blue. And we go back to the votes. Yeah, stupid things like that really make this game fun. I like it. Oh, man. It's so stupid. It's just so fun. Oh, man. All right, what do we got? We got 7 boats versus 9. Okay. It'll be a while, though. At least a month away. And, oh, man, these 2 boats are almost dead. He really should almost just keep these boats hiding and then just have them get in on the restoration later. Because that's the whole big thing, is you don't want to lose your boats that are almost dead. Oh, look, he's doing it! Holy cow! He's hiding these boats that are almost dead. Mr. Boat, this dude, he is a lot smarter than you might think. Just have to watch his micro a little bit here because of this missed micro. He might need to use resto here. Use it before your boats die. There we go. All right, there's the resto there. And we have the other resto from Hagrit, but just after this one boat died. And in the end, what do we got? We got 12 boats to 12. So we're even. All right. Oh, man, this boat almost dead. Okay. Oh, watch out. All right, my boat micro is terrible. So these guys are doing pretty solid. I like it. I think Hagrid, it might be on a little bit of the winning edge here. I feel like Miss Hagrid is doing a little better of getting the low HP boats down. Yeah, I think Mr. Boat needs to fall back just a little bit here. Taking a little bit of a fight a little too long. I mean, well, yeah, there he goes. Okay. 8 to 8. He should just fight underneath his docks here. And, oh, we see some issues. Mr. Boat is really floating a lot of resources. And, yeah, no pickaxe. Like, yeah, if he doesn't build that dock, he would have had pickaxe for the last 3 minutes. Does Hagrid have pickaxe? No, neither player has pickaxe. Why? I don't understand it. And just, yeah, just hide in there. Oh, Jason's chasing the Minotaur. All right. See, Mr. Boat, you could sit under his docks for a little bit here. It's not the end of the world. Come on, sit under here. 13 boats to 11. You see, Mr. Boat just never got any value out of this third dock, and now he's fallen behind in the boats here. Having to try to sit underneath the docks here. Would like to see maybe. I mean, if he can settle all the way back here, he might be okay. But Hagrid, we can see, is just pushing the boats more and more in here. Hagrid is doing, I think, a little bit better, maybe using up his resources or something. Because Mr. Boat, I mean, he's floating a lot, but isn't making them. Like, now he could actually use his third dock to build boats. Okay, finally he did it. Now that he actually has the resources to do it, the issue is he's going to be running out of his gold here in a little bit. And big fight here. This actually, I think, is good for Mr. Boat for this fight to be occurring here because we've got the 2 docks shooting as well. And the reinforcements come in right away. So Hagrid needs to get out of here. This is not a good fight for Hagrid. Needs to get out. I feel like he's losing a little bit more than he's gaining, but I guess maybe his numbers were so good that he could take this fight. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, I think Mr. Boat's going to defend this. I think Hagrid, yeah, he went in a little too far there. But in the meantime, that was a lot of idle time for all the fishing. Mr. Boat now, when he didn't have enough gold, he switched a ton of villagers to gold. Now he's got a ton of gold, and he doesn't have enough wood. So he's got to run them somewhere. He's also going to be in a little bit of a pickle here pretty soon. There's only 90 gold left on this gold mine. We can see Hagrid kind of already has moved villagers to a forward gold mine. But Mr. Boat is about to be no more gold for a little bit here. 2-0. So the gold mines run out. I guess he does have enough in the bank to kind of support. 85 pop to 91 pop. Mr. Boat is housed. But that's okay, because he's losing boats now. Anyway, we got a big fight here. They're just kind of throwing our... Yeah, get back. Underneath. Patrick asking all these philosophical questions. What unit most represents me? Probably the idle villager right here. I think most represents me. All of them are doing an impression. But that one was doing the best one. As they're now coming down here. Get on that. And Mr. Boat is still housed. There he goes. Building 3 houses at once, but with 1 villager. And this is giving Hagrid a great opportunity to take a huge advantage in the boats fight here. So Hagrid, look at this. He's at 95 and 95 pop. Wow. Both these players. But, I mean, Hagrid now, I think he can maybe come in on this, potentially. I mean, Mr. Boat's down like 14 pop. Yeah, Hagrid can trap these and just get in on all of them. So this is the fight here. This is the fight for the water. The grand finale. He's got these boats pushed up all the way against the corner, but we do have the reinforcing boats coming in the bottom. But a lot of these boats with really low hit points, they're going to fall pretty quick. And, I mean, this is all in. This is far in for Hagrid here. I don't... Oh, this didn't work out. Another losing fight for Mr. Boat, even though he was ahead with the pot coming into it. We can see that now Mr. Boat, this was all a plan, was to be housed, poor economy management, and win the fight. It all somehow all came together. This relic good for boats? No. Nope. The relic he got doesn't do anything for boats. I think, what was it, the Pierce one? But again, we can see Mr. Boat, a little bit of eco mismanagement here. 500 wood, 50 gold. Well, the fight, no, it is worth it as long as like you're mutually doing it. The problem is you can't give up water because then the opponent doesn't need to build anything, and then your opponent gets water for free. So it's kind of like a mutual destruction where, yes, like realistically, all of these boats for this food isn't worth it. You kind of have to do it because you can't just give it up. But Hagrid at this point, actually, he did grab a town center. This would be the point where if I'm Hagrid, I'm stopping any boat fight. Because at this point, especially with Mr. Boat still queuing, he's made probably like 6 or 7 too many boats longer than what he probably should have. There. He stuck to it a little too long. Like, I feel like once he got here and saw that Hagrid had a second town center, he should have instantly and immediately stopped boat production. But now Mr. Boat, he needs to get this town center right now. Build it. You got the resources. Build it. All right, there we go. Wall. Gotta wall this off. This is your gold mine. Right there. This is your gold mine. You gotta get this up. Ah, he's got time. We only got a Toxicity coming. I'm just trying to get him to hurry and build it. Oh, that's okay. We see now we see Hagrid building a third town center. And yeah, Mr. Boat, little too heavy on the boats. Like this here it's probably, I think you could say he built 7 too many past what he should have, and probably past what he should have known to build. And that's a lot of resources. I mean, that's 1,050 resources he probably overspent. That's a lot. I mean, the fish will reimburse that eventually. I bought the I think it's the SSD. Isn't that the solid state? Yeah, that's what I got. Not super big. 256 gigs. Because really, like I said, when it comes to gaming, I don't do a ton of gaming on the computer other than playing Age of Mythology, Settlers 2 with Cam, which those are both games came out in almost the 90s. Settlers 2 did. Emulation games, and then Age 4. So that's about it. So I don't need a lot of space. Like, it's not like I'm playing all these new games. Don't really care. But anyway, who cares about that either? Let's get into this game. We've got some Hoplitos and a Toxotes, and we've got Hippocon Toxote. If I'm Mr. Boat here, I don't know if I make Hoplites right away. Just to save the food and age up a little quicker. Like, I think he could just... I think you want to defend this initial push. And then just age up, and then with your eco, just take advantage of everything. Yeah, blue's coming around the corner here. But yeah, I think these hoplites will just kind of funnel in and die. And this is the gold mine. This is Mr. Boat's gold mine. But again, he doesn't really need to fight over it. Yeah, Hagrit was winning water. I agree. But yeah, Mr. Boat, what might kind of end up screwing him in the future is that he's got 21 villagers here in mine gold. He doesn't even really need the gold, but now these villagers are all idle. They've been idle for a long time. Yeah, that fight in the corner, he went all in. He thought he could get it, and he didn't. Oh, now he's losing a few of these Toxotes, like frontline Toxotes here. Coming in. All right, they're out. And now Mr. Boat is at full pop, so he should be okay. Putting up a tower. Does he even have the tower upgrade? Nah, I'm sure he's getting it. Oh, World of Warcraft. Oh, man, I knew somebody that World of Warcraft was his life. It's what it is. Everything is good in moderation. Mr. Boat needs to delete, like, probably 10 of these boats, because he's kind of really out-popped on land here. Also needs to age up. He can. Mr. Boat, he's in a good spot. He should win this. I mean, we do have water range town center. I didn't point that out yet, but that's very important. Now, Mr. Boat does not see that Hagrid's building some docks here. He's coming down to take a look. When you win water, you always got to spread your boats out. So you have line of sight of the whole shore. You know, one up here, one there, one there, one there, and then down here. And so now we got one dock in. We got Hagrid aging up Apollo. He's probably going to hop ages here and try to take control of water and get siege boats and siege this down. So Mr. Boat has to be scared as if he's aging up behind Hagrid here, which he is just a little bit behind. Eco upgrades are not good. Hagrid's got the second line of eco upgrades. That's going to be big. And these hoplites, yeah, got to keep them back. Because these lack of eco upgrades really going to hurt Mr. Boat, I feel like. And I think these hoplites, there's just a lot of food, I think, pumped into units that's just going to kind of die pretty easily to all these Toxotes. And we do have some trireme coming in to help out, but Hagrid is building all 3 docks. And does Boat have per sign? Well, I'm going to tell you without looking, no, because he's not age 3 yet. Just saying. He does have this one. What is this? Oh, dang it! I'm an idiot! I have to delete this part from my YouTube video later on. This is some really good water I'm drinking here. And this is a really nice push here by Hagrid. As he's, oof. Mrboat. I don't know what happened here, but it just seems behind everything. Now, this is not the part that you clip. This is like the opposite. The opposite of what you clip. But now Hagrid, he's just running his units in and he's he's losing them all. Not quite sure what this kind of suicide under the town center is, but if I'm Mrboat, I'm pretty happy about it. Hagrid's, he's funneling a ton of units in there to just die. Still, though, this is what's going to hurt him. Is hand axe, pickaxe, nothing else. He does have salt amphora now. See? Oh, of course he does. So at least he's got that. We got Hagrid coming forward trying to get on this gold mine here. He's building a fortress. Ooh, we could see, you know what? Maybe we see Hagrid just staying age 2 here. And just sieging this down. I mean, you put a wall here, and Petrobolus this thing to death. It's already at 2,200 resources. We got Mrboat taking the water back. Hagrid, not a lot of resources, but he's using it. Ryfang, how you feeling? Ooh, Mrboat's gonna age up. Ooh, I did, Cronarius. I bought a PC, a new one. It'll come probably the end of the year. Oh, we'll see if it gets delayed. I don't know. Not top of the line, because I'm not going to spend top of the line dollars. But hey, after this, maybe we'll take a quick look at it after this game. Underworld Passage, where's it going? Uh-oh! Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O! Oh, Doodling Underworld's here. Oh, Fortified Town Center comes just in time. And I would like to see Masons. This Hagrid's got a better... See, Mrboat's got a lot of pop in the Navy. And I don't know if he will win this fight here. We got the Mana Core both down. Oh, this one's almost down. As soon as Odysseus shoots it one more time. And yeah, Hagrid's looking strong in this position. He's trying to rush down the underworld. Ooh, he's gonna get it, which is going to really delay Mrboat's reinforcements. And yeah, the underworld is gonna go down, and Mrboat right now is maybe regretting that age up to Mythic Age, because he doesn't have the resources to defend this, and that's kind of the risk. And oh no, these villagers, this could be the end. Mrboat gleefully clicks on Mythic Age thinking he's good, and then Hagrid goes all in Heroic Age. And the town center's down, or you're about to be. The underworld's down. The villagers won't be mining. And if you can find another gold mine that Mrboat's going to go to, let me know. Because I don't see one. Yeah, I guess you could hide behind this wall for a little bit. But town center's down. Hephaestus is in, but at what cost? Well, I'm going to tell you at what cost. It's at a huge cost. Town center, underworld, gold mine. Uh-oh, not looking good. We got Hephaestus in. We do have siege boats. He needs to get the siege upgrade right away. Is he getting it? Oh, he's getting it. All right, all right. Okay. But, man, Mrboat on the run. See, like right now, he might... Mrboat's probably going to lose another town center. Yeah, no Mason. He's got Masons now, but... Oh, okay. So Mrboat, rather than defending down here, It's coming up to this. And we gotta get on the... I mean, if he could maybe get this underworld passage down, that would be big. We've got the siege boat upgrade, but where are they doing up here? No, Mr. Boat must have used the hotkey to move all of his idle military up here. And you got the boats to come in because he needs to kill this town center right away. Oof, he's gonna get this one back. So interesting decision by Hagrid there is that he opted to trade the underworld for the forward town center. Oh man, these siege boats out of position are so big. Oh, you got to get one to come down here though. I mean, he knows it's being built. Yeah, he's got to get one on this one to keep this town center down. Needs to keep it down. And I don't think he's going to. I mean, Mr. Boat's going to get access to the gold mine back, but... Oh, no. He could have kept it down. Because here's... Does Hagrit, though, have docks? He doesn't. No docks. He's going to build docks probably now, maybe? He's at 180 pop. He could have... One siege boat keeps that town center from going up. And that's big, because now Hagrit can kind of unfairly sit at 170, 180 pop for a little bit when he shouldn't be able to. So that's huge. And a Petrobolus to defend. We've got these hoplites coming all the way in up here. I'd like to see a little more Hypaspist from Mr. Boat. He does have the Plenty Vault. That's nice. Hagrid's still a ways away from aging up. Killing all these barracks. These buildings don't really matter because Hagrid's got another build up here. But here come the siege boats. Man, he could have prevented this. And we can see Hagrid still kind of unfairly sitting at 174 pop. So it doesn't really matter to him. Yeah, that's a lot of hoplites. True Oak roleplay, it is. And now, man, Mr. Boat could have stopped this town center. He didn't. That's okay. But he needs what Hagrid needs to do though, or Mr. Boat needs to do, is he needs to start forcing fights to kind of get Hagrid's pop down, because Hagrid's still sitting at 168 pop. So him losing is, oh man, all these towers too. Hagrid is really being annoying with this. And this is going to allow this to survive for a long time. Got to get this big bad boy on the fortress. Smash that down. Petrobolus does pretty decent damage to siege boats. We can see that. Oh, we are getting the armory upgrades coming in. We've got burning pitch. And got to get the siege... Yes, Petrobolus do pretty good damage. Anything that does crust damage does pretty good damage to siege boats. Petrobolus decides to shoot at the Helipolis instead. And uh-oh, what do we got here? Hagrid has thrown away all of his hoplites up against the Hypaspist here. And we're going to get this town center now. It's probably finally going to go down. Hagrid's a little slow in building docks, I feel like. And is this the comeback? Does Mr. Boat snag this? Courtesy of the siege boats. Oh, we got Jason coming out trying to deal with this Colossus. Got a little bit of a trade route. This is where I'd like to see a little bit of a forward build or a side build from Mr. Boat. He's got the pressure here. He could just put, a couple buildings up here just to get in the way. And this town center is down. There's opportunity because Hagrid, full on hoplites here. And all these Hypaspists are just going to town at him. But where are the docks? And a little bit of a villager raid, the old hoplite raid on the Villies. Mr. Boat does not notice. He needs to get this town center up. And it needs to come down. Losing these villagers isn't really a bad thing. He kind of is a little bit too many. Mr. Boat needs to just come down here and try to build this town center now. He can hold this. So, really, these hoplites are kind of out of position. They can kill a fortress, but Mr. Boat needs to just come down here with all of his villagers or more than what he is, and get this town center pumped up as quickly as he can. Oh, needs to watch this. Come on, Mr. Oh, we got a lightning storm again. Oh, no. Lightning storm, not Hephaestus. Lightning storm through Hera. And Mr. Boat's army has disappeared in this siege boat here. It's in line of sight. Shoot at it. No. All right. Well, that didn't work out well. And Hagrid. What kind of? Ooh. See, Mr. Boat again missing armory upgrades when he's Hephaestus. He should have those. This lightning storm is good if it allows Hagrid to hold this position, because if he can survive 3-2 or 4-2 town centers, he's okay. But if Mr. Boat gets 3-3 town centers, I feel like he would win in the long run, because he's going to get access to these eco upgrade or the armory upgrades sooner. But here's the sad thing. I mean, look at the armory or the hoplite upgrades for Mr. Boat or Hagrid here. Holy, he's got the Aegis shield. He's got Sarissa. He's got better armory upgrades than equal armory upgrades to Mr. Boat. And ooh, the lightning storm. Now this boat decides, I should have been shooting in this town center like a minute and a half ago. And got this. Oh, the relic. Yeah. The relic. Minus 5% infantry hack vulnerability. Man, that's nice. In a Zeus war? That's good. Medusa trying to come in on the old little Colossus. They get out there just in time. But Mr. Boat, his economy is crazy. 5,000 wood. Whoa. And he's about to be gold blocked here because he didn't take control of this side of the map. I told him to build a few buildings over here, and he didn't. Now look at him. Got 5,000 wood and 64 gold, and is about to kill that town center again. He's got a lot of pop in water right now. And here comes, I mean, I guess if your villagers are just killing Helipolis, it's not bad. But, Mr. Boat here is probably thinking, I wish I had a whole lot more gold. I mean, you can sell it. Sell the wood. Build the town center if you can. What the Fog of War tells us that... Man, I think Mr. Boat could build this thing. I mean, there's not a ton of hoplites here. We've got the towers. We got Toxotes. Mr. Boat, I think he could rush this. And whoa! That's 1,000 resources down the drain. Mr. Boat here. These villagers should all be... Like, the goal right now is to build this town center. If Mr. Boat builds the town center, I think he wins the game. But I don't think he's... I mean, Hagrit does have a nice trade route on the back end of all of this. 3 towers up there. Trying to build the town center. Like, look, there's no hoplites. There's just 2. I guess there is this Helipolis. And the town center is down again, of course. A lot of pop in the boats. You know, this game's still close. It's just all about this town center here. I mean, he can build it. There's Bellerophon come flying in on his horse. His stupid horse. But, yeah, build a few more. I mean, you can build a few more towers here. Mr. Boat can maybe upgrade his towers. Would like to see some more Toxotes. Oh, Bellerophon's going to come flying in. And, yeah, I think Mr. Boat maybe does not quite have the economy that he needs. Let's have some fishing ships still out. He's got some boats. Oh, finally, the docks from Hagrid. A little slow, but they're here. Getting on this fortress. Man, these boats have given a ton of value to Mr. Boat. Obviously. world is this trade route? Hey, bad boys bringing in 8 gold a trip. Pretty great. Pretty great. Uh-oh, here comes the hammer ships. If Hagrid can use the hammer ships to gain control and get this town center back, he'll be all right. But yeah, look at this. I think Mrboat could, like, rush this town center in. I really think he could. If he just sends a whole lot of villagers down there. I mean, might as well send those in. Hagrid, though, he's kind of pumped in a lot of Helipolis up here to lose them all. Like, each Helipolis, I mean, this is 500 resources each time. That's a lot. And here's some hoplites. Armory upgrades, what are we looking at? You got Forge of Olympus. Get them all. Oh, man. Now the Botanicers are in, but fighting underneath the tower. But this town center is going to go up. And once that is up, I don't know. In the end, I think the lightning storm was what saved it for Hagrid here, because I think now I just don't know if Mrboat's ever going to get this town center up now. I really don't think he is. These boats need to get back on this town center here, though. Hagrid, I mean, he doesn't have a lot of economy. Mrboat's got resources in the bank, but, I mean, his trade route is not good. What's up, Tuggy? Hagrid's building upgrades. He's got, wow, he's got Oracle and Architects and Masons. Does not have the, yeah, does not have the Hera building upgrade. I don't even know the name of it. But here come the boats. There's no Botanicers to save this. Oh, he made a crab! Look at that. He made a Carcinos. All right. Yeah, it's so bad, but he made it. I love it. This thing is so useless. Oh, man, look at it. It does like 30 damage a hit. That's terrible. Oh, the crab is in the house. Oh, man, it's so bad. It's just embarrassing. How much pop space is it too? 4. I guess it could be 5. Alright, the town center is back down, but Mrboat just can't get this in. And Hagrid has a huge trade route back here. I just think Mrboat, I think, just should have... See how these go for him. But I think Mrboat should have just made, like, sent like 20 villagers on down to this spot already. Yeah, well, the Carcinos, we saw it sank to the bottom of the earth. But yeah, I just don't know if Mrboat's gonna do this. It's Hagrid. I mean, eventually Hagrid's just gonna realize, you know what? I just need to make like 10 hammer ships and just hold this position and build the town center and then throw like 4 towers and I'll be alright. But we got a town center foundation laid here, but where are the villagers that are coming to build the thing? What's this relic? Whoa, the Olsberg wagon, 25% cheaper caravans and 15% faster speed? Yeah, this guy's running off to... Might as well just delete it at this point. I mean, it's taken 5 pop space. Yeah, Red's trade route is bringing in 8 gold a trip. Not too good. Like this again, too. Like, these caravans might as well not even exist. Like, why? Like, this is 14 wasted population right now. At 8 gold a trip, it's useless. It's completely and utterly useless. You don't even have champion Paxotes either. I mean, yeah, you can move the market, but that's not even the play. The play is to just all out send all your pop here to build the town center. Because if you never get this town center, you'll never win. Uh-oh. Oh, He knows this is coming up. Does he notice? Oh, here comes a Medusa. Okay, he noticed. Ooh, get some shots in on the Medusa. She can't use her special on boats. All right, nice to hit her down a little bit on the way in. But yeah, just tower push your way in. Just have more army and less trade. We only got 500 gold left on this gold mine. I mean, Mr. Boat's just hanging on for dear life here. Just barely hanging on. Man, no, this stack of upgrades here. This is awesome. Why not reroute the dunk? Well, I mean, it looks like he tried. He just didn't delete his original market. Like, he's got a market here. He just hasn't deleted it. So, why not? I mean, it's because he's trying to play. And Hagrit. Oh, Hagrit's doing the send all the villagers in kind of a trick. Not a... Mrboat at not a whole lot of population right now. 120 pop. And... Oof. Ooh, it's close! Oh man, just in time. He's just playing games with us. And all the Medusa used their special on the Toxote just as the Colossus runs in. And that is not good. Yeah, like right now the game is like legit even because Mrboat has the Plenty Vault. I mean, it's such a good god power in a game like this where it just keeps giving. Just keeps giving. It's like the generous grandma that just keeps giving. Every Christmas always sends those money-laden letters in the mail. And okay, still not being built. But yeah, I would love, say it again, I would just love to see like 20 of these villagers just come down here and rush the town center. Yeah, no army. Yeah, the fishing boats at this stage just aren't very efficient. Aren't very efficient. I tell you what, though, we're definitely going to have one series tonight. This is a good one. It's a good one. Mrboat has the score lead, mainly because he's just floating on a lot of resources. The Medusa just comes running in and does not use her special on the Colossus, but that was a good attempt. Here comes another Medusa. This is the last wood line for Mrboat before he has to do something drastic here. Oh, her special is up. Oh, she's gonna get it. And then Jason comes in. Like right now, they're sitting at the same population limits. Mrboat has the economy. He can just push it in. Ah, he does have Athenian Wall. Plus 420 hit points for the fortress. What is Athena Wall? It's plus 20% building hit points. It's crazy. That's good. Uh-oh. I think this Colossus might not be long for this world. Uh-oh. Yep, that's the end of that guy. Yeah, Mrboat does not have gold. He's trying to kill these buildings over here to get the gold. Can you imagine if he would have deleted this market like 10 minutes ago and grabbed this relic, which makes caravans cheaper and move faster? He wouldn't have a gold issue right now. He would not. Like, it's amazing. Like, just something like that. How that can make such a huge difference. Like, just a better market and the relic. And he'd be able to do something about it. But, because yeah, Mrboat just, because he has so many economy units, he just does not have any military. Like, this is all of his army right here. And of course he has to have some on water to keep the town centers down. But yeah, these Athenian wall, this technology makes these buildings live forever. And still, these town centers, The good old 2-2 town center match. And like eventually, like I think if you're Hagrid here, I still feel like your way to win, and probably kind of quickly, is to put 10 hammer ships on the water. And as long as you have units here to keep this town center down, you'll be fine. But if he throws 10 hammer ships in, takes the water, and just kind of sits for a little bit back here, he can get his town center up before Mrboat can get the town center up, and then it's the population advantage, and Mrboat can't push through. But yeah, Mrboat, I think, is trying to get at this gold mine here. To try to help his... Oh, we did it! We deleted the market! Hagrid, resources, he's starting to float a lot of resources now. He's also got, I believe, better upgrades. He's got all of them. And look at this stack of upgrades. And Mrboat missing the Pierce Armor upgrade. So, not terrible. But, yeah, we can go here for a bit here. I will note, as you might be able to tell, is that siege boats don't get their bonus versus partially built buildings. But you can actually do this and kind of slowly creep towards. Like, you could actually build a tower here and just insta-pop it up and kill the boats. These just aren't quite close enough. But yeah, this... You see, Mrboat... One thing Mrboat could potentially do with this push is wall off the market. Yeah. I mean, he has to know... I guess he doesn't necessarily know that the trade route is up here. He maybe suspects it. I mean, Hagrid could flip and put his market over here, but yeah. Ooh, okay, all right. Building a few more. Oh, see, this is the danger though. Now the boat, once it kills the town center, kind of for some reason likes to automatically go in, and so it gets under that tower. Nice to notice that by Hagrid or Mrboat there, but yeah, it's just. I can see what Mrboat was trying to do here, is kind of do like a side pressure to force Hagrid to defend over here. But the play was to send everything in down here. What about Titan? I mean, I feel like no matter who you are, if you get a Titan, it just cancels out, because both players will be able to make a Titan. All right, here come the hammer ships. It's a lot of them. A lot of boats, too. A lot of boats from Mrboat. Still just can't quite get at this. But yeah, I just don't know about this attempt up here. The plan for Mrboat was just to rush this town center. Like, he could if he sends... Doesn't have a lot of villagers now, though. A lot of boats. But Mrboat, we can see his economy is starting to struggle here, and he's about to he's about to be wood starved. Oh no, this is gonna be the wood starve game, cause yeah, this is his last wood line right here, and you can see he doesn't even have wood right now, and he's about to run out. He did just, I don't know if he bought some or something, but yeah, we got a lot of boats here. Yeah, this game, it's ugly. But it's alright too, you know. It's just more fun this way. You know, we don't need the perfect play, because that's not exciting. We like the... But, let's be real, would I be doing better in this situation? Big fat no. See, Hagrid, like, Mrboat could take this town center now. Do it! He just doesn't have the economy. Like, you got this side pretty well fortified. Run on down every villager that you've got. Come down here and get on this town center. Hurry up. I don't know where... Hagrid's army must all be up here now. He doesn't have much of an army. I think Hagrid's got too many economy units, too. Come on! Come down! Where... Oh! Are they coming? Oh, he does have a few... He's got a few trees here. Oh, they gotta be coming, right? Oh, they're coming! Finally! For all these years. Now, he's gonna do this at the sacrifice of all of this up here. But, you know, this isn't a huge problem. Because once he gets this town center, he can just rebuild his market down here, and he'll be just as good. And here it comes. Here it comes, Bellerophon. Yeah, his trade route, but no, he can just rebuild it. It's no big deal. He already will have just as good of a trade route now as he did before by taking control of this side. So he can do it. It's going to be a little scary, though, because there will be a time, for a short time, where he's going to have no resources. He's also not making units. Oh, he made it. Oh, he put resources into the Titan Age? I don't know about that. That's a mistake. That's a mistake. That might, I don't know. That 2,400 resources could cost him. Yeah, that. No. Why? You don't even have the villagers to build it. That's a problem. Why would you do that when you're about to get your town center? Because now what's the point? He built his town center. He doesn't have resources to build units. Why? Oh, man. Like, if he doesn't go Titan with 160 to 140 pop advantage, he could clear this out. He could get this town center. And he wins. Now, he might win anyway. Maybe. Maybe he wins anyway. I just don't. I think the better play would be to. Oh, he's really scared of this push. I think the better play would have been to just go all out army. I mean, you're up 3-2 town centers now. Now, he's really scared of this army. So he sent all these Hypaspis up. Oh, wow. Nice to get the Jason on these two Medusas here. That's really good. And they're going to lose both of the Helipolis here. And our game is lingering on and on and on. And we've got a lot of Petonicers here. Hagrid's trying to take the water back. Mrboat is kind of, I mean, he's solidified. A lot of units up here. Like, he still has no access to wood, though. Because Hagrid was a jerk and chopped this forest and left this one behind. Like, Hagrid has been really strategical here, playing the real long game, in that he's chopped all the forward forest and left his forest for this guy. Next level. Yes, you can see the percentage of the Titan while you're playing. Okay, we've got nice to stop this fortress that was coming up. Need to get this town center repaired. Get the hot place chasing. Oh yeah, Hagrid. Mrboat. Oh man, he could wipe this up 3-2 town centers. He can wipe it. Really, right now, I don't think this side of the map. I mean, just wall this off. You're Mrboat. You wall this off. You come down here and you just all out down here. He's gonna have the Titan up first. which that's okay. But yes, yeah, these are all gonna. He's gonna die to these towers. These towers are so strong with all the upgrades. Man, this game just keeps on going. It just keeps on going, guys. And where are the villagers to repair? I guess they're up here. A few of them kind of standing around, looking at the Titan Gate. I mean, in the end, the Titan Gates will both cancel out. So the question is this wood block that Hagrid has got on Mrboat, is it going to change? Because here's the thing. These boats, if Hagrid starts fighting on water, you can, it could potentially, like, the price of wood would go up crazy high. Man, Mrboat right now, just run and take this town center. There's nothing here. If all of these villagers go to the town center, he gets it. And then you can just go pure infantry and win the game. Ooh, nice little push over here. But no, what is he doing? Where are they going? He's looking for wood. You don't even need wood at this point. You can just go pure infantry. Yeah, oh, you're right. The hair up. No. Oh, this is terrible to see. Oh, man. Why send the villagers down there? Like, he mixed it up. The Titan should come down here. The villagers should come over there. Why? You could get this town center. There's nothing here. You'd be up 4-2. Thered be no way. Like, who cares if you wouldn't have wood at that point? You got siege in your infantry. But we'll see. We'll see. Don't panic, everybody. Calm down. Calm down. Oh, he chopped the rest of that. Yeah, he's going to run out of... He's not going to be able to defend this. I don't think eventually, because he's going to run out of wood. But, like, yeah. Okay, so he's clearing this out now. But he spent... Man, he could be up. He could be up. He could be up 4-2 town centers. Oh, man. But you know what I love about games like this? Is like every game that we play has these equal number of mistakes. We just don't realize it. But like when we watch this, we can see like Mrboat. He can have this in the bag. But he doesn't. But that's okay. You know, it's all right. He's finally, you know, I mean, he's down here in the town center. Like now he can't build the town center. Oh, he does have, yes, plus 17.5 hack damage, plus 17.5 crush. That's the benefit of going up with Hera there. But the siege will get some damage in as well. And a few random units. I don't know where the, yeah, just get some, oh, no. Oh, wow. Okay, here's a little tidbit here. We got some Myrmidons being trained. Myrmidons don't get attack bonuses versus Greek units. So you should not build them. Alright, so now this is all cleared out. We do have some Helipolis, though, that is going to be able to help out here. So when you get Titan v Titan and Helipolis v Titan here, I mean, do keep in mind that Hagrid's got the... oh, don't lose your infantry here, though, Mrboat. Oh, he's going to suicide all of these units. Oh, man. That's a lot of resources. I mean, he has resources in the bank, but that's a lot to lose here. And now Mrboat is seeing this town center over here. We see the Titan v Titan fight. The Hoplites and the Helipolis. And in the end, Hagrid's, despite the upgrade, he's going to die first. But we got this scary push right here. Maybe it's scary. I don't know. Mrboat is to this wood line just in time. This isn't his. He thinks this is his storehouse. Oh, he's taking it. He's taking the town center. Oh man, get the Titan on the town center. So you know what, a little bit late, that's okay. Town center's coming up. Titan on the fortress. Yeah, keep that bad boy from going up. Oh man, Mr. Boat keeps the fortress from going up. The villagers pushing the town center there. Hagrit has resources. He's pushing up here. He's got walls. But this town center, like if I'm Mr. Boat here, I think I'm just base trading. I mean, I love that kind of stuff anyway. But I'm base trading. If I'm Mr. Boat, I'm just giving this side up. I'm punching through. Especially right now. Send the Titan up, or maybe just delete it. I mean, that's a lot of population right there on 130 hit points. But this is... you gotta switch a Ruski here. Because right now, Mr. Boat, 180 pop, but this is 20 of it. I mean, 133 hit points, it might be able to take the town center down, maybe. I don't know. Mr. Boat's got to have, like, so many units just sitting around. And this town center is slowly going down. Yeah, Mr. Boat needs to put a market down here. He might when this town center goes down. Oh, see, I think you run your Titan around and get on the town center. Just run around and get on the TC right away. Alright, yep, Boats threw us some wood. Yep, there we go. Just in the nick of time. His town center, we can see, just went down. The Titan here, gotta get on the town center, I feel. I feel like the Titan would have had time to come around and get on the town center. But 20 more pop is going to come into Mr. Boat's pocket here. But Hagrit is going to grab this town center. Hagrit's got resources. Can Hagrit hold this position? This is why I think it's a race at this point. That's just why the Titan needed to come around to the town center right away. Because Hagrit will grab this town center and all of a sudden it's going to be 3-3 town centers. Just like that. It's like magic. Helipolis, you need to get on the town center. Come on. Go, 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 go. Need to get some forward building here. Barracks. Forward building. He needs to get he's missing a house too. And that'll... Okay, where's... Oh, he built a couple houses down there, but he's missing one again. Alright, yeah, Hagrit's trading the TC, but, yeah. Gotta get on... Like, why are we targeting of all buildings here? Why the temple? House. Get these 3 houses, get the town center. And then you're good. But we've got... Okay, we got the market was rebuilt. I heard it. Yep, there it is. Okay, you realize he's got another house. This is awesome. Oh, man, this is great. There's nothing here. There's some villagers. But we got Bellerophon flying around. The Mrboat. Okay, all right. So the town center will go down eventually. But, uh-oh. We've got all these hoplites here. Look at this army from it. Hagrit, though. Mr. Boat's just got so much. He needs to delete these boats now. He's got just way too much on water. Man, these town center with the 560 extra hit points. And the vault, yeah, the vault might go to the other side. And Ozone's right. Hagrid traded to where he doesn't have any of the water town centers. Yeah, Mr. Boat doesn't need boats right now. There's no point at this time. Better unit. Manicore versus Chimera. Chimera, easy. And the Plenty Vault is now Hagrid's. Bellerophon's coming up here. Trying to get on these Medusa. We got the center. This game is awesome. Oh man, I love it. But now his trade is idle again. Now they're trading. They're complete and utter trade here. Boy, yeah. Oh, Mr. Boat again, I think needs to just run up here. Grab, okay, build some houses though. He's housed again. He's housed. But yeah, these Helipolis need to come up on this town center. Like, we're still racing, boys. We're gonna just circle. It's gonna be like a clock. We're going all the way around the map. See how many times we can do it. Mr. Boat has economy. He has the resources. He's grabbing that town center. He is now... Oh, I love it. But yeah, these Helipolis need to just come forward on the town center here. There's a little bit of an opening to come forward. And Hagrit, he's almost out of wood. He is! Hagrid's got like 3 trees. See, so that's that's the hidden meta play of all of this. Is Mr. Boat has secured the last forest on the last 2 forests on the map, and we have all this coming down. But yeah, I think we needed to see these Helipolis come up to here. I think we needed to. Oh, we've got Hagrid building some boats. But remember, Hagrid doesn't have access to any forests now. So I don't know how he'll do it. But Mr. Boat, though, this might be the thing. What in the world? Where are these going? Oh, they were going to this market here. Oh, see, these Helipolis need to go up. Hurry. Because Hagrid could push on this town center. Mr. Boat has nothing. Hagrid doesn't have much for resources. Oh, here the villagers come with the towers. Oh man, these donkeys going all the way down there. That hurts. But we don't have a lot for units here. From Hagrid, if we're talking like military. So we've got the villagers can kind of go to Pound Town here on the catapults. Got 1, 2, 3 down, and we'll get a 4th in. That's a huge loss for Hagrid, because there's only 1 siege here left. But we've got the hoplite trying to save the day, as we got this town center down. Their vote is 3,000 hit points. Oh, here comes some hoplites here, though. Okay, the Helipolis is down. This town center is down. This game is wild. Oh, man. And Mr. Vote's looking at going up 4 to 2 town centers again. Well, 3 to 3, I guess. This town center's down. Hagrid sending his units open. But yeah, Hagrid has the Plenty Vault now. He's on this gold mine. So I think... I don't know. What do you do at this point? If you're Mr. Boat, do you keep pushing this way, or do you come back here and defend? Well, he's coming back and defending. I think this is the right play. I think you come back and defend. Because I don't know if you really gain a whole lot killing all this. I guess you could kill the markets, but I think you got to come down here. The danger of these boats, though, is so scary. Oh, but Hagrid could get back on this. Or Mr. Boat could come back down and attack this town center. He's slowing it down with the hoplite. This hoplite is a hero right now. He is single-handedly keeping this town center from going up. That hoplite. You need to put a statue up in your house if you're Mr. Boat, because he saved the day right here. That town center's up without that hoplite. And we've got the... Oh, man. This town center might go down. Mr. Boat has the resources to rebuild if he needs to. So it's not the end of the world. But, oh, no. Oh. There's not a ton of defense here. Like, Mr. Boat... Okay, he's got... a lot of... He needs to change these out where Hypaspist and send them up here. I'll center down. This town center is prevented. We do have these Petrobolus, these cheeky Petrobolus here. It almost would have been worth it to build a transport ship and send the Helipolis back here. Because there's nothing back here. Of course, Mr. Boat probably doesn't know that. But Mr. Boat's grabbing this town center. But we've got this one coming down. So now we're like doing the reverse base trade. We're going back to where we were to begin with. But Mr. Boat is about to be down to 2 town centers. Kind of permanently. Until he can go back. And grab this one over here. He got a lot of his docks wiped out by some boats, it looks like. So he's going to lose this town center. He gains this one back. He's going to come over here and probably try to build this town center. We can see Hagrid is trying to desperately put up a forward base here. Hagrid, not a lot of... I mean, he's got a ton of gold. And I guess his Plenty Vault is giving him wood. This is our only trees left. Right there. And just a few others scattered around the map. And Hagrid is rebuilding this town center. Got a pretty scary force of hoplites here. And Bellerophon lands on the villagers. Mr. Boat, he can build it. I guess he's valuing killing Bellerophon with the villies here. Alright, alright. This is... Bellerophon actually is killing a ton of villagers here. 30, he does 32 attack? Whoa! Mr. Boat, I mean, he has his dock, but... I don't know, I mean... This Plenty Vault here, I think, is doing so much for Hagrid. We see the town center being built. Almost. Hagrid is at 3 town centers right now. Mr. Boat's at 2. I think Mr. Boat, as Ozone says, I think he's dying. After all of this. I think he's almost... Oh man, Mr. Boat. Man. He could come up here and take these town centers down. It's the reverse. And he can get his Plenty Vault back. Hagrid has no resources. Mr. Boat still has a decent amount in the bank. And he still has fishing. And he's trying to hold here, but he doesn't have enough military buildings. And also, these need to be Hypaspis right now. Need to be a Hypaspis. He's trying to get... You're going to get this vault. You'll get it soon. Sends a couple units up here. But Mr. Boat, he has no villagers. He has no villies right now. Oh, I can't do the count. He has... This is like all of them. Mr. Boat has like 12 villagers. Okay, that town center down. Back to 3-2. We're fully going backwards here. Come on, get this... This town center is going to go down 2. And like Mr. Boat, just he has no population anymore. 122 pop. Got some hoplites. Hagrid's villagers. Hagrid still has a decent number of villagers. He's going to come forward and grab town centers again. And we're trying to hit this town center. Oh, the vault's back! The vault's back to this proper and rightful owner. Mr. Boat has his vault back. Build the town center. Build the... Where are you guys going? They trying to build a market, I think? You got to get on this town center. Send these Helipolis up. Oh, he deleted it? Oh, he's... Oh, he doesn't have a market up. So he needs a market to buy wood. He needs to get the market up first because he has no wood. Alright, now his wood. He can buy some wood. Build his market, or town center here. Uh-oh. He bought some, but a Helipolis got trained somewhere. Right here. Cancel his Helipolis. Oh, he just has no economy, though. Oh, no eco. Oh, he put barracks down. Okay. Alright. Alright. Ooh, I think, though, Hagrid will hold this up here. Ooh, oh man, here come this is going to bring in a ton of gold, though, for Mr. Boat. But, yeah, we can see he's starting to fade. He has no population. Hagrid is 160, 160. as a pretty solid trade route yet. Man, killing this town center would have been good. But the hoplites are in, preventing this from going up. Mrboat has no army right now. None at all. Oh me. Oh my. I think it's about over. We said that like 30 minutes ago. Yeah, I think now I just don't know what Mrboat's going to be able to do. I mean, he just has no economy now. No units. He lost his vault again. I mean, wow, what a game though, huh? What a game, like crazy. You know, most Mediterranean games are like ho hum la di da, what, you know, boring. But this is a Medit game to remember right here. Really nice. A little bit sloppy, but that's kind of what made it so great. A little bit sloppy. I want to know what this red dot is. Oh, there's a farm here. That's Hagrit's. That's Mrboat's. But Mrboat got pushed off of this town center. He's got an army of Hypaspis. This is kind of his last hurrah right here. Got some Bellerophon on Bellerophon. Violence going on. Hypaspis coming over to save the day, but I mean, Mrboat just has no. He just has no infrastructure. I mean, these are his buildings. That's it. Nothing else. Hypaspis coming over to save town center. There they go. But it's just not enough. No economy. Hagrit is farming, which late game farms are much more efficient than fishing. Whether or not you got per sign. What a stupid question earlier. Per sign. Does he have per sign? Huh. And he holds this, but Mrboat better be careful because he needs to build a market here, and he's only got 346 wood. And I think it's about done. Well, would have liked to have done 2 series tonight, guys, but it's pretty clear we're just going to do 1. Because we're not done with this yet. Even if Mrboat comes on to lose, which it certainly looks like he's going to, we still got 1 more game left. And so far these games, game 1 was pretty close and pretty fun. This game was just utterly wild. He went and got the plenty vault back. Give me that. I think you just grab the vault and then resign, just so say that you ended the game with your own vault. And now all these hoplites come in to take the vault back. No, mine, they say. And donkeys all dying at the same time. Mrboat at 130 pop. Hagrid, he's run out of economy too, though. But again, you don't really need wood at this point. You can just go pure military. You got 3 trees right there. 4 trees. Mrboat is trying to get at. Wait a minute here. Mrboat is taking the score lead again. Hagrit has, look at this. Hagrit's got nothing. He does have a lot of trade about to drop off, though. So maybe this game isn't quite over yet. Like, the push, Hagrid's scary push is kind of ended. Mrboat's trade route, though, is pretty awful. This town center almost down. Not a lot of hits left on it. Yeah, Hagrid, we can see, is just dropped off a ton of gold. I don't know why he's having a hard time fielding an army right now. Like, he got the resources. Mrboat trying to grab this town center. Hagrid's here with an army. Toxotes shooting. These Hypaspis, they're a little bit out of position, though. I mean, he doesn't know that because he's scared of getting attacked on this side. But he doesn't know. This market is just so rough. Bellerophon flying around. Man, though, these Toxotes are going to shred these Hypaspis. They're trying so hard to path block this Helipolis.
They're doing their best to path block, but I think now that Bellerophon is dead, it gets off a couple shots, but we can see how far down the town center goes. It's basically at 0, and now we have all the Toxotes here just raining down terror on these Hypaspis. And that, I think, was the last chance that Mrboat had in this most wild of Mediterranean games. 1 hour, 7 minutes of base trade nonsense. And the on repair, the state of disrepair on this really scares me, because it's only at 800 hit points. You need training in what? I can give. I'm a giver. I'm not a taker. I'm a giver. Yeah, a little worried about this town center here. Not a whole lot going on with it. Mrboat with not a good trade route. What do we got? We back now. He's down to 4 gold a trip. Rebuilding it. AOM. I don't know if you want me to train AOM. Ooh, 1200. Yeah, I can get you back. I can get you down there. But this is it. The last and final stand. Tell you what, though, playing an hour-long game just to lose it. Ugh. What a killer, huh? Killer to lose playing that. And how are these guys? Why in the world are they training wood-based units when there's no trees left on the map? Like, it's crazy. I guess it's the only way. I mean, I guess you could make Hippocon, though, couldn't you? Probably. So we're making these Peltas. Look at him go. You know, Peltas needs more Pierce armor. These triremes are doing some work, though. But Hagrit about to get up 4-2 town centers. Mrboat, no resources. Hagrid, a lot of food, a lot of gold. Of course, he has no wood because there's none left on the map. Yeah, so we got a few trees. These things are like... These things are prime real estate right here. Man, they're like the only 3 trees left in the whole map. Oh, we got a couple over here. 4 trees right there. Man, they're gonna make trees go extinct in this world. Like almost none left. Imagine if you had an island with like 3 trees on it. That would be worth their weight in gold. But as we dawdle on to the end of the game here. I don't know why he's retreating. Yeah, calling for the global warming. Yep. Oh, Hagrid walling off these 3 trees over here. Uh-oh. I think we're going to have to go on an official tree hunt here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 trees. 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. There's 10 trees left on the map. Oh man, this is awesome. Or did I count these twice? Did I count these twice? There's either 7 or 10. I don't think I counted those twice. There's 10 trees, I think. But here's, okay, a little bit of a fight here. Well, a lot of a fight, actually. Hagrid somehow is at 172 pop. Guess he lost a house somewhere. And the villagers are desperately trying to repair the town center. But Mrboat holds. How does he hold? How is he holding? This is just ridiculous. This shouldn't be happening. I feel like fast forwarding this end of this game, but I don't know. I think the game deserves better. I don't think I should fast forward. Yeah, there's 10 trees left. I'd like to see a storehouse here just to get 3 of these trees down. And villagers, I don't know why they came up here. I guess they were thinking they were going to do like a forward build. Yeah, you're right, Ozone. This is like legit old style play. Again, we've got the random Myrmidon. Yeah, I know the storehouse costs wood.
Yes! I love it. Oh man, this is the highlight of the day right here. Wait, I'm taking a screenshot of that. Yeah, you spending 50 wood to get yourself 300. I love it. Oh man. Just awesome. Oh man. These trees are almost out. I'm almost done too. We have another. Oh man. Alright, I need to zoom out. How do I zoom out? Oh jeez. We're having even fewer trees left on the map. Do they notice these ones though? These are kind of hiding over here. I'm rooting for the trees now. Because these are gone. Rooting for the trees. We've got these left. Yeah, Mrboat lost. No, we don't care about that anymore. We care about the trees. Uh-oh. These are almost done. I think Mrboat is trying to kill that town center, but he's not. Hagrit floating resources for days now. At least wood and food again. Or food and gold. And yeah, this town center goes down. And Mrboat is down to one town center. He is now in prime position. He's going for the 5-1 town center comeback. Very few players have achieved that in their lifespan, and Mrboat is going for it. These trees are gone. So I think we're down to 3 trees left on the map. 1, 2, 3. And yes, it's finally over, Mr. Tugboat, but the series is not. We've got one more game. Yes, losing the Plenty Vault. These things do a lot. People are kind of disrespect the Plenty Vault. They are good. And we find ourselves at this point in the game where it's a Vil in the Rock. Coming up here. The last chance. Nothing else happening. Doc's going down. Hagrit up 5-1 town centers. And it's over. It is over. What a game, though, huh? That's it. GG. What a game. Wow. That was fun. Man. Oh, we have 1,000. We broke the 1,000 mark on kill death. 1,095 killed, 976 lost, 140 village buildings down. Long ago, we reached these ages. 500. Hagrid made a ton of hoplites. 528 of them. And 26 Medusas. Wow. And let's look at this. We can see Mrboat way behind on economy. Wood gathered. Let's see the comparison here. So with three trees left. Keep in mind this does count buying wood as well. So it doesn't count. But yeah, we can see Hagrid Hagrid overall gathered a lot more resources. This is during this the market issue here. Billion count down to 50. The settlements are gonna be wild. Look at this. 1 to 3. This is the old base trade shenanigans right here. Man, what a game. Scoreline pretty similar game. Resources, this is where Mrboat went Titan Age or Mythic Age and got caught out here and had resources but was down a town center. But you know, though, look at this. The Olsberg wagon. Imagine how much of a difference that could have made. Just imagine. But all right, we're going to give Hagrid his point.
Going to game number 3. This is the final game. These are only best of 3s. So we're gonna go to game number 3. I don't know what map it is. I think it's just gonna be random. Oh man. Hour-long game number 3 should be this one. 80s versus Odin on Tundra. All right. We're looking at Hagrit here. He's the Hades player. In blue. Mrboat over here on the left. He's red and he's Odin. And we've got him doing... Okay, he's waiting to use... Okay, now he's got hunting dogs. He built a house right away. And this is a peculiar start here. Very strange. I wonder... Wonder if he's doing this so that he doesn't have to... I don't know. It's kind of weird to gather that much wood right away and then just hop on the... It's not going to matter, you know, in the end. It's just kind of a weird order of events for this. He wants 100 wood. But I'm not sure what he wants, why the 100 is so magical. Because the temple only costs 80 wood. So I think he's trying to age up. Oh, early husbandry. Learn math with me. Clearly, I should learn math with him because he's a lot smarter than I am. I think you're right. I think he does want the early husbandry. I don't know if I've ever seen this before. This is very peculiar. But now, wait, now he built an ox cart, so he's not. I'm confused. This is, I gotta go watch Hagrid for a bit, because I don't know what's going on over there. Hagrid, he's a lot more, this is a lot more normal to me. He should get some, yeah, there we go. Needs to get some on gold right there. So, we're, Amasis did it a lot? Boats in the chat says, don't think too much about this one. I spent a lot of time thinking about it. I'll tell you what. All right. See, yeah. I mean, yeah, you get husbandry here. I mean, that's a ton. An early husbandry. Mrboat is here. No spoilers, Mrboat. Unless you don't know who wins. But I tell you what, that Mediterranean game, wild. I was loving it. I'm so glad that I decided to cast these games because I had no clue. I had no clue what I was in for, but wild. Man. Love it. What do I think about Age 4? I don't know. I haven't played it. It looks okay. I feel like the one thing I don't like that I've seen from Age 4 is I feel like it's simplified combat quite a bit. Like ranged units never missing. And there not being any snare, which I mean by that, like in Age Mythology, when a unit gets attacked by a melee unit, it moves slower. I like that. I like the way ranged works in Age of Mythology. As far as track rating, accuracy, and everything. Like, there's a lot that goes into the Age of Mythology, like, ranged, how ranged units work. And AoE 4 is just, if it shoots, it hits. I don't like that. But I haven't played it, so maybe it works great. But Hagrid's going to be up at 430. Does he go up with Ares? Nope. Nope. Going up with Athena. Bring back Hyland. Such a broken map, but it was fun. So up Athena. I assume Mrboat is up Freya. Yep. Falling off his towers again. This actually is a better better map, I think, than the Marsh game. I think with how the hunt spawned. I mean, it could be. I mean, obviously, I'm a little bit biased, but I feel like having those aspects in the game makes combat a lot more interesting. Like in Age 4, there's like no individual unit like kiting or anything. It's just if a unit shoots, it scores. Hagrit is apparently not splitting his wood line. So an early forest fire here would be very deadly. Mrboat probably does not know that, so I don't know if we would see an early forest fire. But yeah, no splitting the wood line. That's risky. Ooh, the Valk on the Minotaur. That's big. That's big. Because the Valk wins this fight pretty hard. Just got to watch out because here comes the hero. Ooh, nice. Nice. Way to pay attention. And here comes... I would just use it. I think at this point, Mr. Boat kind of maybe knows that... but he might be waiting for the Valk to run in. But watch out. She stopped. No, 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 no. Get her out of there. No. Oh, and you got to kill the Minotaur, too, because if you don't kill it, it's just going to resto up. Oh, that's a bad turn of events there. As we see Chiron trapped. Got to kill him, too. Oh, nice. But I think you use Forest. I think you should have used it. Okay, get the Minotaur before resto. That's good. These are two big picks to get before restoration comes in. And he can now turn on the Ajax, too, if he wanted. What kind of relic he's carrying? Ooh, better Pierce armor for all hero units. That's nice. But he does have to fall off of the wood up there. He's still got... Or the food up there. But he's still got food in his base. So that's nice. Yeah, the Ox block was pretty solid. But I think you just got to use your Forest Fire by now. Especially with one wood line. Like that'd be pretty solid Forest Fire. He probably just doesn't know it's one wood line. I think you need to wall this a little bit more, though. I think Mr. Boat needs to wall this entire thing off. Because walling against Hades is better than walling against Zeus anyway, because the hoplites, Hades hoplites don't, obviously they don't get that the Zeus bonus against buildings or walls. And also this is a little bit scary too, this swinging around the back. I think Mr. Boat is seeing those Toxotes. Yeah, he is. Ooh, this guy is... Pick him off! There you go! And oh, this Toxote too running in the wrong way. Gotta... Okay. Picks 2 units off. Mr. Boat should wall this now and trap this army in. He is a little too slow. He could have done that. And I think that's one of those things that if he walls that army in, I think that's a game-winning move by walling that army in. Because then that would... either you got to use Restoration to get out, or you lose your entire army. And he could have had that. Like, he could have just retreated his units, his villagers, and been on the goats for a little bit. Quick-walled this whole thing while the units were still back there, and just blocked them. And could have been game-winning there. I think it would have been. But he didn't do it. It's alright. It's hard to be omniscient. And this fight, too, there aren't any raiding cavalry, though, to get at the Toxotes. Nice little choke point here to get all the hoplites. And got to keep these Toxotes, these throwing axes back. See, I still think you need a little bit of a wall here. Otherwise, the Toxotes, because you have nothing that can kill Toxotes right now. So your danger is the Toxotes coming in on your wood. I think you wall this off. I mean, the little house here, no real big deal. But yeah, this is a good map for. I think this is a nice map for Odin. You got to be happy if you're Mrboat with how this went. He did upgrade his towers. And again, there's only 2 hoplites. Did make another Minotaur. Remember, we still have restoration. In this scenario, that's an earthquake now. the 850 earthquake. I feel like maybe an Odin player who plays more than me could say if I'm wrong, but I think here it's worth it to make like 5 raiding cavalry and go raiding. Because then they can collapse when you have to. But like you don't have this timer over your head like you do playing Zeus, because the siege power just isn't here for these units. They can't push in and siege. So you can kind of afford to go forward with army and be all right, because your base isn't going to disappear quite so quickly. We've got all these guys coming down to the bottom. But like when the fight comes, if Mrboat does a fight in classical age, he's going to have a hard time because he has nothing for these Toxotes. Like there's 17 Toxotes and he hasn't a single counter unit. To the point where I'm a little bit... I don't know why he's making so many throwing axemen. Now come the raiding cavalry.
Yeah?
And like, I don't know if he needs to defend this here, because he can fall back and age up because he has all these goats. So if he fights this, he might use a forest fire here. Oh, that's nice. It'll force out a resto. Look at all that damage though. There's the resto. All right, now he goes back. Just get out of here. Nice forest fire. That forced out a premature restoration. Now Mrboat should be able to just age up. Age up with Scotty. And I think you can kind of just let yourself get pushed through here and just defend for the time. Fall on. Like, you can go on this goal. That's fine. No big deal. Age up. Oh, does he? Okay, he does. Yeah, hit that frost button. Don't lose units, though. No, 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 no. Gotta keep him back. What are the... Why? Get him out of there. Alright. Scotty is coming. They'll be okay. But you gotta watch out. I mean, all these villagers, they're on the wrong side. Like, Mrboat could have all these villagers gathering goats on this side, and Mrboat should not be fighting. These Toxotes are just picking off unit after unit after unit. There we go. Just pop them out over here. It's alright. These guys can't warp around. Like, the Toxotes really can't run through here. Alright, yeah, he's fine. He's fine. A little too long idle time here. He's up 40%. We've got 2 Minotaur. I don't know if he really needs to panic attack this. Because they're not going to kill the town center in time anyway. This is not a fight he should be fighting right now, I don't think. But, I don't know. I mean, I guess there's just Toxotes here. So maybe it's okay, because the town center will do so much damage, and now the last Minotaur is down. So yeah, just run all this. Yeah, that worked. That is a big suicide. And it's a suicide by Hagrit here. Like, I don't know about... that's big. I thought it was a little scarier for Mrboat there. But in the end, it turned out great. And now he's up, and he's fine. A lot of idle time, but it's not a big deal. I mean, he killed so many units, and we have a Minotaur down here again. So, yeah, lose 2... I don't know. Now we've got... I mean, the one good thing Hagrid does get from losing that entire army is he does get shades. But now Hagrid... does he have the Axe of Muspel tech? This is a nice... This little thing here, though. You got 2 throwing action plus 5% hit points, so 3 extra hit points, and then he's got the I forgot he got the relic that gives them more pierce armor, so that's really good. But now his gold mine's out, building a market there. Don't want to lose your units here. Oh, he is too. Oh man. He might have to use potentially a defensive frost. No, he's got a lot of throwing axemen. Not a lot of gold though. So maybe he will need to use a frost. Oh man, I got on that Minotaur though. That's so big. Like these shades will tank a ton of damage here. And this army will do well once Ajax is dead. This Frost Giant will basically single-handedly kill the entire army. So now he's dead. Yeah, it's fine. Frost Giant here with the 69% pierce armor, and just this is kind of playing out similar to the last game. We'll see a hill fort to protect this gold mine. But man, look at all these villagers that are just wide open. Again, Mrboat with the scouting, not quite where it could be. I guess he's just watching the town centers to make sure that Hagrit isn't grabbing a town center. But Hagrid will be aging up soon. But I think at this point, we should see Mrboat switching to some more raiding cavalry and start hitting the map a little bit. Like this hill fort, he's not Zeus, so this hill fort perfectly solidifies this map. And yeah, those relics are so good. So good. And now we have hit the Aphrodite. Eco upgrades, hand axe and shaft mine, or whatever that is. And then pickaxe and hand axe. Get in the town center. Does Hagrid stay one town center and jump through Earthquake and flatten this? Well, Axe of Muspel, it might be different on EE, but on Voobly, the Axe of Muspel doesn't upgrade range. And Huntress Axe as well does not upgrade range. Hunter's Axe is purely I can find it. It's purely damage. Plus 20% hack damage, which that's good. And Muspel is just damage versus more flying units. It might be different on extended. Not sure. Yeah, there's just so many villagers that are just ripe for the picking. And again, just one. Oh, they got two. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! These throwing axemen just going in melee mode here, and this is not good. These are recent games. This is a current tournament that's going on, and we have a frost that's used. I don't know if I like that frost. It was used nonetheless. They aren't even getting damage in. Let's attack these things. There you go. A couple raiding cavalry. We do have Mrboat at 2 town centers. He has no food for some reason. Yeah. Did he ever get husbandry? Okay, he did. And we have curse used on the units that are here, and then we have another hill fort. This is really weird. I mean, I can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to get all in on this army and kill them all, but I don't know if this second hill fort is worth it instead of just maybe building a quick wall, because he's only at 130 pop right now, but maybe it'll be worth it. I mean, now he does have the twin hill forts here to help him out, and it will fort. But yeah, I'd like to see these walled in a little bit, but he'll take a ton of damage on the way out. We do have the lion. Get the frost giant on the lion. Hopefully Hagrit doesn't notice, and wow, that's a bit of a massacre on the way out. And he's trying to get at the lion, but the units were path blocking, and again the throwing axemen just not being friendly to the frost giant. And he's trying to, oh no 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 no! He turned around. But he doesn't need to protect the gold mine. He's got 3,500 of it. In the end, it turned out, I guess it was fine. But I just don't know if he really needed it there, but that's all right. But again, there's so much damage that could be done around the map. Hagrit is going up Artemis. Is going Artemis. Does Mrboat grab this town center? It looks like he's trying to. Yep, he's grabbing it. He should be able to take it. But pretty soon Artemis is going to come in, and the base is going to be flat. But then we've got, I mean, we're still going to have 2 town centers to 1. We do have some pacifist. I would love to see the Scotty throwing Axeman techs come in. Those are so good. Those. It's just 1. It is so good. Oh, he's even got the pigs, too. This is awesome. Mrboat is falling into a little bit of a scary trap here. Trying to go all in on the town center. The way to win is not here. It's up here. Got to collapse on the corners. Don't go all in on a Hades base. We got sentinels. We got a town center. All of these do more damage. No, 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 no. Don't go in here. We have Artemis. Get the Frost Giant on the Chimera. But this is not a good fight to take here. Okay, Frost Giant is frozen. Or the Chimera is frozen by the Frost Giant. But I don't know if you want to be fighting under all of this. We have the Earthquake used. Flattens a lot of buildings. Flattens a lot of houses. So Mrboat isn't going to be able to repopulate his army here because he needs to run out of this. He needs to run out. Get out of here. You can't reinforce. You're losing army. Get out. Get out. His whole army is gone. This is like equivalent to what Hagrit did at the beginning of the game. And he's getting back. Okay, it's okay. It's all right. He needs to probably rebuild his base town center. But yeah, I mean, the fight here just completely pointless. To fight that if you're Mrboat. But yeah, his army is it's gone. I mean, he can rebuild it. It's not at the end of the world. But I see so many players. It's very common. We'll kind of just go talk general strategy here. As so many players see the base in front of them and just get tunnel visioned in on the base. But like at this point at 18 minutes, I mean, you have to know that there's villagers mining gold somewhere, right? And you can do the fog of war check and see that all these hunt are being eaten. So you know there's villagers out hunting somewhere too. Like, I mean, put these 12 Huskarls, just send them somewhere. Put them here. Put them there. It's all right. Mrboat's still in a really good spot. But yeah, just keep that in mind when you're playing. Sometimes the prize isn't the town center. It's the other part of the map. The resources. Like, this is the strongest. What we have to realize as Mrboat here is you have to realize that this right here is the strongest spot on the map for Hagrid. So therefore, you should do everything in your power to avoid fighting it and secure everything else instead. Yeah, he wants to keep the hopes alive for Hagrid. So we're almost up here. Is he got a market? I'm pretty sure he's going for the all-in reg. Because he has no farms. He does have a market. I mean, he could be aging up now. This is pathing, though. These units. Again, this is a fight that he probably need not take if you're Hagrid. But I think he'll win this. I mean, you got the Frost Giant here and the... Oh, maybe he won't. Ooh. I think you age up. Yeah, I think Ragnarok would win. Gotta get the Frost Giant on the... clicking on it, you gotta get it on the Helipolis here. Here's where you gotta help your Frost Giant and kind of help him cheat through the ranks here. And get him on. And we're... I think he's trying to age up to Mythic. And the heroes are down. Okay, he'll defend this. We've still got Frosty here. But yeah, Mrboat, he doesn't have a big army right now because he's got a ton of Vils. And he currently is making so many units. He can't age up now. These are idle. His gold is idle. So that's... This fight slowed his age up down by probably 2 minutes. And that's big. Because in reality, the only siege unit that Hagrit had was just this Helipolis. He could have just sent one Frost Giant in to freeze it and then been fine. But now we've got 4 town centers, and again with Mrboat might have just screwed himself into being stuck in heroic age. I don't know what the oof. Just so much to get across the map. And Hagrit, he's doing well though, because he's forcing Mrboat to defend. He's trying to get the Frost Giant over on the Helipolis. He can win because he would be gold blocking. Oh, his special isn't up yet though. Is he gonna get it? I think he will. Alright. Because yeah, he could gold block so easily. This is the only gold left. And instead he's suiciding units into here to the point where Mrboat can't age up anymore. So like he went for the all-in reg and he's not going to get it. At least not anytime soon because he has no farm. So he's relying on just this hunt for his food. And I guess he probably could buy it. But I don't think he's going to be able to. But like what he could have done just to buy himself time is just let this town center fall and grab this one instead. And it would have been without all of the army loss. But equal position, you know. And again, fighting in a pretty big choke point here. He does have the second armory Pierce upgrade, and the relic as well. But you see, your danger is you've killed the Helipolis. To get out of here, and that's what he's doing. Because your scare here is the Helipolis. Yeah, Tyr would be fine, but the problem is he has no food income behind all of this. Like, now what's he gonna do? Like, if he had his economy and farming all set up already, he'd be okay. But he doesn't. And now he's just now transitioning to... I don't know what he's transitioning to. I think Hagrid deleted his thing here. He's going to the berries. Yeah, Hagrid's gonna lose this town center, I feel like. And... Or not Hagrid, Mrboat's gonna lose it and not gonna be able to grab this one. Oh, man. Like, Mrboat has just been floating so many resources. Yeah, if he would have clicked up Reg back when he could have and just kind of fell back a little bit, he'd win easy. I don't see how he wouldn't, because Hagrid has no economy, and he would have gold blocked so easily. Like, it would have. I mean, it's not over, but it's getting scary for the Bodhi. I mean, just look at this. Even these villagers are like, we should be Ragnarok heroes right now. Like, why are we still chopping wood? We're supposed to be Rag heroes by now. And it's looking a little scary, because if Hagrid just grabs this town center, there's no way a Mrboat can grab it. No way. And now we have the first raid of the game. Checking. Well, I guess he's just checking the town center. He may or may not raid. He may or may not raid. Yeah, 2,000 gold. Oh, we barely noticed. Getting fortified town center. He's just so badly popped. He sees all these vills now. Good. Yeah, the Jarl are so slow. I don't think he has... No, he doesn't have Thundering Hooves. And these units are coming up to mine that gold mine. Now you have a great migration. He is now sold and bought and did all sorts of stuff. And now we have the age up down here in this town center. He should be fine. We have a random frost giant that's come out. More Jarls up here. Got a few villagers hanging out with the wolves that apparently don't want to attack. We got this army coming up on this economy here. And that's going to be scary. He knows it's coming because he can't afford to lose these villagers right before the raid comes in. Oh, Frosty here kind of distracts a little bit. Oh, he's going to just get in on the Jarl. And Mrboat probably does not want to fight this. Again, you don't really want to have a naked reg where it's just reg and no other units. Like, you'd love to be able to save your cav. But he's still fighting this. I don't think he should be. Yeah, he doesn't have any caravans, you're correct. Frost Giant here, living so long, throwing away the army. I mean, I guess he's rebuilding it. Yes, he traded a lot of gold. We've got one blue villager in here trying to defect. Frost, this guy they just live so long. It's crazy. Hagrit is on this bottom gold mine now. Villagers gotta run. Every dead villager is pop for fire giants. It'd be great if he had the gold for the fire giants, but he doesn't. See, I still don't think Reg is completely useless because he can gold block, and there isn't Hephaestus. How many vills? I'm not sure. We'll take a look later. But it's a 300 pop Reg, so that's respectable. He needs to come down on this gold mine. Mrboat knows it's there. He has to assume, but he has no economy behind this. Nothing. Gotta come to this gold mine right away. It's more than 70. I think it is. Yeah, it's a little bit more than 70. Ooh, nice to pick off that maybe. Alright, I think he knows. He's going to come down here. Probably grab this town center as well. And these units are going on the run. He's going to scout this and realize that that gold mine is gone. Otherwise, there's this gold mine here and that gold mine on the bottom. And don't attack this. Don't do it again. He's going to, isn't he? Don't. Just come around here. Attack this. Okay, you found the gold mine. But he's going to throw away his entire army against this town center. You got masons. You're Hades. So yeah, get out of here. You gotta kill Vills. And this town center. Okay, he's on that, but we've got fully upgraded. We got guard towers. This is not the place to go. Max Musterman, hello, my friend. But this is not. We got another tower. Like, you got to get out of here. There's just no point in fighting this. Like, what does it gain? It doesn't gain anything. He's blocked the gold. But his army is just quickly quickly dwindling away beneath 4 towers, a fortress, a town center, 2 sentinels. It's not worth it. There's no point. 2 towers up here as well. Oh, man, he's down to 140 pop already. Hagrit's at 77. He's got these villas. It's good to have them hidden back there. But, you see, if he would have just ignored this and gone straight to here, he'd be able to take this down. But this was just a huge army throw there. So Hagrid has no resources either. Mrboat's pretty decent. He's got decent food. Oh, he did lose his relics, though. That's big. This villager, he's cheeky, trying to mine gold all by himself. Alright, so could have been worse. Could have been better. Hagrid saw this storehouse up here. He knows it's there. This guy, this lone villager, just farming out in the front. Like, oh, what do I care? There's Ragnarok heroes running all around. So he gets frozen. And that'll be the death of him. Mrboat is 4 town centers. 4? 3. 4. Almost 4. But it's going to be a slow recovery. We've got a lot of Hippaspis here. Hagrid has nothing. 2 gold. Absolutely nothing. Boy, what do you do? You're Hagrid here. He does have the Hades tech that has a wood trickle. Or a gold trickle. Yeah, I was going to say, I think this is what he has to do. And Mrboat is a little bit out of position down here. He should know to sit on this. He sees it with the Raven. But like every gold drop off here is so huge because that's another Hippaspist. So he's got to come down here. The army should be pathing down right away. Yes. If he can sit on this, I mean, Hagrid he can't win the first fight here. But now with all this gold coming in, I mean, he's going to be probably close to 140 pop. The boats come sliding in. Man, these frost giants, though, and the fire giant. Oh, we do have Perseus, though. He'll probably be able to insta-kill at least 1 frost giant. And maybe he'll target the one that's not almost dead. Oh, okay, he did get one of the non-dead ones. But yeah, that's a lot of valuable gold there that Hagrid was able to take. Because his villagers are a little slow to retreat. And now they're dying. At this point, Mrboat can fight this a little bit. Because he does need to lose probably a few units to keep the eco going. But I don't know if he wants to fight a huge fight like this. Oh, he's going to come in and get the fire giant. That's huge. Oh, to lose your fire giant like that. That's big. Because now they have Hippaspis. They absolutely wreck everything here. And that's going to hurt. And he's going to come down and use his special on the frost giant too, I think. And this was not a good fight for Mrboat just to sit on it. The goal is just to keep the villagers idle while building your economy up. I don't think you fight the fight here. Because now he can't fight it. Like, once the villagers run, you can lose like a few units because you have to rebuild your economy as Mrboat. But you don't sit there. Because as long as there's no villagers mining, you don't need to fight. But now that the villagers are back, see, this is when you'd like to be able to attack again. And then it just becomes kind of a seesaw. You know, the villagers come, you attack, they run, you run, they come back, you go. But a big attack there, I think probably is the beginning of a slow end for Mrboat. Because he has just not an economy, so he's not going to be able to do anything now for a while. Villagers still happily mining in the corner. Nice little archery range there probably just funnel Toxotes in on this gold mine here. Getting a wall in, some markets down. I'm gonna attack. Don't Hagrit or Mrboat can ignore that. Armory upgrades. Nothing. Just hack armor. Armory upgrades. Pierce armor. Eco upgrades. Alright. Eco upgrades? Ooh, even worse. That's not good. And now you've got your one Helipolis comes in and can tank a lot. Building upgrades, he has just fortified. And he's basically going to have to throw away probably almost all of this army just to kill the Helipolis. And he kills it, and this one comes out. So, rinse and repeat. Gonna have to fight another Helipolis. And he might, maybe... I don't even know if he could kill this one now. Yeah, just a... Yeah, it's... Well, I don't even think it's a slow death. I think it's very quick. Because all Hagrit needed was just access to gold. And now that he's got it, he's at full pop. He's fine. Helipolis getting targeted. 220 hit points. Under... Okay, it'll die, I guess. Because Hagrit didn't move it. Got a little bit of a, a Perseus raid here. And yeah, they're going to come at this town center. They'll... I don't know. It's just... Champion Hoplite. Decent upgrade. Nothing too great. Oh, what do we got? Oh, we do have... Oh, Gastrofati's coming in on the town center. They were supposed to. Instead, they're attacking the villagers. But yeah, Mrboat just doesn't have an economy. Like, unlike the other game where he had a trade route to replenish his gold, here he hasn't anything. And the town center will go down. And with that down, he just doesn't have anything. Yeah. Did notice this, setting a couple Huskarls up, but yeah, you're gonna... This gold mine runs out. Yeah, gets in control of this just in time. The gold mine's out, but now he's got control of this part, does Hagrid, so it's no big deal. He's able to grab this town center, which will pump him up to 160, 160. Got a random unupgraded Hippogon. Really weird to see that at this state in the game. There's the 160 pop. And Hagrid, we can see, is just massing a huge score lead. And in the end, I feel like Mrboat could have had this game. Just threw too much army here. Just should have ignored this spot and come around and could have gone in this town center. And then had just a little bit more of an army to block this gold mine. But it's easy to know what to do when you're watching. Overall, well played by both players the whole series. This was a fun series. It was so long it prevented me from doing two like I thought I would do, but there's no way I could do another series after this. Not going to be this good. But man, what a fun series this was. Boy, what's up? You old hot chili dog? One more series. Nah, I can't do it. Got stuffs to do. One more series for $1 million. That interests me. This is kind of the last hurrah here for Mrboat. We do have a fire giant, basically single-handedly killing this entire army. But Mrboat has not a whole lot. A lot of idle villagers. I like to see that. This, to me, stuff like this makes players better than me. More relatable. Like, I can do this, and he can do this. So, you know, we're basically... he's my people now. I appreciate that. And Fire Giant now is getting ramrodded by these two heroes. And Mrboat giving it his all. I mean, you probably don't, of all series to lose, this is like the one you like probably least want to lose as far as how the games went. But it's over. It's over. But I appreciate and enjoy they're still there. Appreciate and enjoy his refusal to quit, but it's about time. And that is it. GG, well played. What a series. That was fun. It was long. It was awesome. And it was a victory for Hagrit. So that's it. Hagrid wins 2-1. Now, this is, for some reason, a double elimination tournament. So, after all that, he still isn't eliminated yet. So, whew, what a series, though. That was fun. Yeah, and some decent upgrades for Hagrid and just still the Pierce armor. But what? That was wild. I mean, really, all three of these games could have gone either way. And Mrboat had a great chance after that early Hagrid suicide at the town center, but kind of did his own suicide at Hagrid's town center to pay him back, I guess. And that was kind of the beginning of the end there. It was an 83 Vil Ragnarok, so a little bit less than I thought. I guess he did lose a lot of early villagers here. Yeah, quite a few early Vils. Then had a nice little boom after that. But yeah, it was fun. I'll tell you what, after not casting any like tournament games for a while, I'm back to it, and this was a series. It was fun. Kills, better kill death ratio, despite all those well, I guess when you're reg, I guess you'll get that because you're gonna overwhelm. But in the end, the economy not close. But it was pretty neck and neck up there. But yeah, I mean, you could have done a faster reg. I mean, imagine the reg 4 minutes sooner. I guess every game has ifs and buts that go along with it. In the end, well played to both for such a great series. It was fun. Thanks everybody for watching. Appreciate you guys. This was a good time. It'd been a while. I've been about a week. Been working a lot. But here I am. So thanks all for watching. Appreciate it. And yeah, that's about it. So peace out. And I'll see you again another time. I don't know.